What's up, guys? Peace, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to get some messages very soon. Come on in. Boy. Okay, so I'm going to say a prayer to seal in the word. Most High God, we come before you asking for every harmful prayer being prayed over me and the collective, our babies, our families, and the collective be canceled, destroyed, rendered powerless, and allowed to fall on deaf ears. We cancel every agenda of every enemy, known and unknown. Break every plan designed to block our prayers, delay our answers, interfere with our blessings, and control our decisions, our destiny, confuse our understandings, redirect our paths, or separate us from our purpose, from your purpose for us. According to Isaiah 8 and 10, let them make their plans, but let those plans fail. Let them speak their words, but do not allow those words to stand, because God is with us. According to Isaiah 54 and 17, let every weapon formed against us fail, and every accusing tongue be condemned. Destroy every agreement, conversation, scheme, and hidden alliance formed against us, our children, homes, health, employment, businesses, finances, relationships, reputation, and future. Remove every obstacle placed between our prayers and their answers. Let no person, group, spiritual influence, or institution interrupt what you have ordained for us, oh God. Expose deception without harming the innocent. Separate us from false helpers, secret competitors, and anyone pretending to support us while working against us. Give us discernment to recognize manipulation and wisdom to respond correctly. According to Job 5 and 12, frustrate the plans of the crafty so that hands cannot accomplish their schemes. According to Psalms 35, contend with those who contend with us and fight against what fights against us. Let every trap fail, every false accusation be disproved, and every closed door that you intended for us be reopened. Every spell that has been done to block and stagnate our timing is broken. We break every binding spell, and we break every binding word that has been spoken over our lives. May every enemy scatter. May every enemy turn on themselves. We decree that their chariots are stuck and their plans collapse. We decree those who rise against us will be disgraced. We decree confusion breaks out in the camps of the enemy, and they turn their swords on each other. We decree, let those who curse us be clothed with confusion. In confusion, let shame wrap them like a garment. They may plan, but it will not stand, for God is with us. We decree God's frustration, the plans of the crafty, their hands cannot perform their enterprises. We decree the counsel of the wicked comes to nothing, but the plans of the Most High God over us and our children stands forever. We decree the Most High God rises against those who rise against us and scatters every enemy. Every tongue, every force, and every plan to block our destiny is confused and scattered now in the name of the Most High God, Ashe. We declare, we decree, our enemies rise against us one way, but they flee in 7 different ways. And we lift our praise. The Most High sets ambushes. Every enemy known and unknown turns on themselves. We denounce every agreement we made with poverty and lack. We cancel every covenant with not enough. We renounce every word we have spoken over our finances that contradicted the word of the Most High God. The spirit of poverty has no place over our minds, homes, bloodlines, and our mouths. We have the power to get wealth, and God says so. We receive it now in the name of the Most High God. We revoke access to all entities, their strings that cause harm to us. We, the collective, rebuke all energies that keep us from our blessings. May our guides remove all spells cast against us. Block all ill intentions, becoming intentions coming from and coming from me. I'm sorry. Block all ill intentions coming from the enemy and protect us fiercely. No spell shall prosper against us. We recall our energy and reclaim our power. None of their fear, projection, or energy can live within us and around us. Their prayers against us fall upon deaf ears. May the divine hold and protect us from all ill will that is shackled to our spirits. In your name, O God, in your name, O God, their time is up. Your presence is their presence is erased. Your power, the enemy's power is broken. I need a pen. The enemy's power is broken. We call upon the ancestors, the Most High, who do not tolerate betrayal. We summon the winds to carry away the unworthy. We revoke the fire that consumes the wicked. We command the waters to drown all traces of their presence, the enemy's presence. We call upon the earth to bury your name beneath your feet. Every lie you have spoken now chokes you. Every move you have made against us now crumbles beneath you. Every trap the enemy has set now springs back upon them. The enemy is bound. You are broken, you are banished, and your name holds no weight. Your words hold no power. We revoke your prayer and your words. Sorry, guys. Your prayer and your words hold no power. We revoke we revoke your access. We strip of you. We strip of you your power. You are forgotten. You are erased. Your energy is banished and your intentions are scattered. Be gone, be broken, and be erased. Every wicked spell sent against us, our children, and the collective are canceled, destroyed, released from our lives, and sent back to the rightful owner who sent it. Every accident and fire spell is canceled, destroyed, released, and sent back to the owner who sent it out. And it's sealed there. All blockage spells placed upon our reputations, money, employment, business opportunities, and prosperity are destroyed, canceled, and sent back to their rightful owner. Every foreshadower who is stalking, watching, or provoking the collective will face instant consequences and karma that will be sent back to the rightful owner. Every attempt to bind the collective inside a cycle that we have already completed is canceled, broken, destroyed, and sealed. Every blinding spell is weak, broken, and destroyed. Confusion is removed from our minds, and every veil placed over our understanding is lifted. The only energy permitted to enter and remain within our lives is forward movement, peace, protection, healing, clarity, abundance, and prosperity. We are released from every form of stagnation. Our paths are open, our timing is restored, and nothing shall prevent us from moving forward in the purpose established for us by the Most High God. Every restaurant, family, owned business, or corporation that has poisoned or tampered with our food, every family member as well, will reap harsh judgment and heavy consequences, including business shutdowns for their actions. Also, judgment and heavy consequences will come to every school staff member who has lied about the collective and myself or any other parent concerning our children or caused a child pain. Every child involved and every parent behind the child who taught or encouraged intimidation, fear, or bullying will receive instant and serious consequences for their actions. You can... Okay. My bad, guys. Most High God, protect our minds, thoughts, memories, emotions, dreams, decisions, and understandings. We rebuke every attempt to intimidate us, manipulate us in our thinking, plant fear, create confusion, invade our privacy, misuse our personal information, or make us feel that our minds are not our own. No person, influence, threat, or form of manipulation has authority over our minds. Give us peace, sound judgment, clear discernment, and complete control over our decisions. Expose and stop every form of unlawful surveillance, monitoring, recording, tracking, hacking, identity theft, impersonation, data misuse, or invasion of privacy. Protect our phones, accounts, documents, medical information, finances, homes, vehicles, and private conversations. Let every lie, altered record, fabricated report, false accusation, and piece of false evidence be exposed and corrected. Protect our sleep from fear, torment, nightmares, and constant worry. Protect our bodies, food, medicine, medical care, transportation, housing, employment, business, court matters, financial resources. Give every professional involvement with us the wisdom, integrity to act truthfully, lawfully, and fairly. Place special protection around every child. Guard their minds, bodies, emotions, education, friendships, identities, and futures. Break every pattern of intimidation, coercion, bullying, manipulation, isolation, and fear. Give children the courage to speak truthfully and place trustworthy adults around them who will listen, protect them, and act with integrity. Block every attempt to impersonate us, forge our names, misuse our signatures, open accounts in our names, steal our work, claim our identities, damage our reputations, profit from our identities, restore every record, opportunity, restore and resources and relationships affected by deception. Give us discernment to separate facts from fear, truth from manipulation, and genuine warnings from confusion. Direct us towards reliable evidence, trustworthy support, wise decisions, and peaceful solutions. Our minds are clear, our privacy is protected, and our identities are secure. Our children are covered, and our decisions remain our own under the guidance of the Most High God. Ashe, amen. We surrender judgment and consequences to you. Let no harm, intention, touch anyone innocent. We declare that our prayers are heard, our paths are protected, and our minds are clear, and our purpose remains intact. What you have blessed cannot be cursed, controlled, stolen, delayed, or destroyed. Protect us from every false court, school, medical, employment, government, housing, and financial record. Let every altered documentation, fabricated report, forged signature, allegation, missing application, delayed document, hidden record, and piece of false evidence be exposed, corrected, and rendered powerless. Protect our mail, packages, legal papers, benefits, licenses, registrations, identification, signatures, accounts, and personal information. Protect us from identity theft, impersonation, hacking, financial fraud, pre- predatory lending, dishonest contracts, hidden fees, scams, secret policies, secret insurance policies, theft, and every attempt to misuse our names, identities. Protect our phones, emails, social media accounts, bank accounts, medical records, business accounts, passwords, photos, videos, and private conversations. Stop every fake profile, coordinated false report, active content, theft, account suppression, and unlawful invasion of privacy. Protect our homes from eviction, housing discrimination, property damage, break-ins, vandalism, tampered locks, hidden cameras, utility disruption, unsafe appliances, fires, and every attempt to make our homes unstable and unsafe. Protect our vehicles, transportation, driving appointments, daily routine, in every place we enter or leave. Guard us from accidents, physical assault, threats, weapons, domestic violence, and unsafe environments. Protect our bodies, food, water, medicine, medical treatment, and personal belongings from contamination, tampering, negligence, or intentional harm. Protect us from sexual harassment, exploitation, trafficking, grooming, and inappropriate behavior in every attempt to violate safety and boundaries of all the collective and our children and any of the collective loved ones. Protect us from discrimination based on race, gender, disability, health, religion, family status, orientation, age, economic position. Expose every corrupt professional who abuses authority in schools, courts, healthcare, law enforcement, housing, employment, social services, or government. Stop every malicious report, false wellness check, act of retaliation, misuse of official systems, and attempt to punish us for speaking the truth or protecting our rights. Protect our custody, parent rights, family bonds, and truthful communication with our children. Let no lie, manipulation, intimidation, coercion, interference, or abuse of authority separate loving parents from their children, and place trustworthy, honest, and fair people around every child and family involved. Protect every child, body, mind, emotions, education, friendships, confidence, identity, safety, and future. And break patterns of intimidation, bullying, coercion, grooming, isolation. I believe I said that already. I'm sorry, guys. I like to cover everything. Most High, we thank you for every danger already prevented, every hidden plan already exposed, every door already opened, every prayer already answered, and every blessing now being restored. Seal our minds, bodies, children, homes, identities, finances, business records, relationships, and future in peace. Our destination, our destiny, our purpose, healing, truth, justice, forward movement, abundance, and prosperity. In the name of your authority, oh God, the collective and I pray. Ashe. Thank you, oh God. I still got to do something with that prayer. It's not hitting like I needed to, but it's almost there. We need it to be a little more powerful and maybe a little shorter. So we're going to get some messages from the Most High. And we're going to get it from the benevolent ancestors, because I need to find out what is going on. So, I found out that there are people in the family that are praying against your destiny, your purpose. These are people who claim to be churchgoers, people that pray to be men and women of God, are false leaders, people that don't want to see the best for the collective. And it's just sad. But we're going to pray. We're going to find out what this is all about. All right, so we're going to get some answers, but first let's get a message from my Angels Oracles deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I ask that you come through. I'm also calling on the benevolent and malevolent ancestors to answer some questions. Pull out a card, benevolent ancestors. What message do you have? All right, so we got Sakio in the reversal. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay, so we got get ready. This is Archangel Sakiel. It came in a reversal. So it says guardian of favor, abundance, and opportunity. So let's look into this and see why we got it. All right, so protection of good news. So it says, when reversed, Sakiel announces that a turnaround is taking place. The doors that were blocked are beginning to open. The prayers you thought went unheard have been recorded. The injustice you endured has not been ignored by heaven. This card often appears when divine favor is moving behind the scenes. Unexpected opportunity, support, restoration, and financial increase. Answered prayers and divine intervention may be closer than it appears. You do not have to chase revenge. God is already moving. Those who deliberately worked against you may begin facing the consequences of their own actions while you are being positioned for something greater. Stay focused, stay humble, stay in alignment. Favor is finding you. Message: get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. God is turning this thing around. Collective code insight. One of the hardest lessons on the chosen path is learning to let God fight battles for you. Let God fight battles you cannot. People may throw stones. People may tell lies. People may create obstacles, but no weapon formed against you will prosper. When you remain aligned with the Most High, stop watching your enemies. Watch God. The blessing is bigger than the battle. Affirmation: we release the need for revenge and trust God's justice, favor, and divine timing. What is meant for us cannot be blocked. Ashe. Okay, I like to hear that. So let's see what's going on. We're going to use the Collective Code Family Legacy deck, and also the If These Cards Could Talk deck. Guys, make sure that you go purchase your decks. Gotta surprise coming really soon. So can't wait to let you know what that is about. But let's get some messages and find out what the Most High God needs us to know. Please make sure y'all share the live, comment, support the channel, guys. Don't let a hater stop the collector's blessings, you know. So, you know, you understand. But make sure y'all come in, hit the like button, support the channel. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Come on now. Anyway, so we're going to go move forward. So let's find out what's going on. Most High God, please speak through the cards. Benevolent ancestors, come through for me. What do we need to know about this Sakiel card? So we got this, you're an Empress with the Moon card, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and we got the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. So collective, someone's trying to figure out if their sneaky performances are working. You know, they're looking at what they've been doing, and I'm just seeing here that someone is trying to figure out if they're working. This is someone who could be of authority, someone who don't like bending the rules. Let's look into this. What's going on here, ancestors? What's happening? All right, so we got the Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Judgment card. All right, so I see that there's judgment happening. We got tower moments happening. Someone's watching things fall apart because there is justice that's coming in for you, collective. And someone's going to be watching this happen, okay? So it's like there is a plan that is helping you instead of hurting you, okay? But why is the Hermit here with the 7 of Swords? Why is the Hermit with the 7 of Swords here? It's because there are people who are angry and heartbroken. There's a lot of frustration when it comes to the actions of people who have not been doing you right, collective. You know, they're mad and unstable about what you know, what you're aware of, okay? And so what I'm seeing here is that you are very guarded, you know, on your path. You know, you are protecting your path. You are protecting your destiny. And you got God who's also protecting you as well. So it's giving me that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So let's look into this person here and see what's going on with this person. You got justice. There are people that are unhappy about the justice that you're receiving, collective. People that don't really like you because they're jealous, okay? So it's just like that, you know. And it's kind of funny in some ways because people waste so much time in your energy that they lose themselves in the end, where they're going to have to learn how to find who they are because they no longer can hide in your energy. So clarify this person with authority who don't like breaking the rules. Who is this? All right, so we got the 3 of Wands in the reversal. So this is a person that don't have a plan because there has to be healing here involved. Tell me about this person. So yeah, this person is trying to figure out how to like remain or keep a cycle open. They're like wanting to heal something. They don't want to. It's someone who's insecure. They're in the reversal. Someone insecure, or could be, you know, like tight on money, or like having issues when it comes to financial difficulties. You know, this person who could be very insecure. And they like to go by the rules, but their rules or their plans are being canceled. I'm seeing here that they don't even know what direction to go, and they're trying to figure out how to heal something here when it comes to, let's see, clarify what they're trying to heal. It's a king of, it's people that want new beginnings with you. I'm seeing here that there's justice happening for you, collective, and someone's, you know, it's dealing with your money, and someone who's not being too honest about like money, or a bunch of people that are trying to get information on, what are they trying to know? What are they trying to know? They're trying to, these are people in their egos. They're stressing a group of people because they're still trying to remain in control. The issue is what they're doing is being rejected, okay? So someone's refusing to close out a cycle, even though they don't feel much empowered, even though they know that there's consequences that are going to be happening, even though they're feeling insecure and unsure of their path, still trying to remain, still trying to keep a cycle open. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot of stress that's happening here. Someone's watching you stressing out. Stressing out. All right. They don't know what to do. All right. So we're going to talk about this like family who preys on the collective's downfall. Okay. I have a song download that I'm going to play real quick, because we about to get into this reading. I got time today.
Chipotle honey chicken.
I got time today. So we gonna come in with a song introduction, and then we're gonna start the reading, okay? Shout out to T Greasley. I sure wish I knew the words. I sure wish I knew the words, baby. I'll tell you, I'll be up in here. I just never know the words. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, driving German engineer. You don't want your baby mama, fuck, keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy. Remember when I used to use your L's to hit the road, hit the O, and make them big boy sales? Ooh, remember when you had them green things made with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell? Feds was on me. What you know about related through money? Exposed. I just used to see them walk to the Coney. I fuck with bitches. My body can't go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer. My nigga Finkel J Money, Brimo Low Project, Joe will tell you Ray day before school. I sold a half boat. I used to think I won best dress with no support. And had them paid. Shout out to Exit 9. Hey, Wando. Hey, Theo, ain't it a blessing? Joy Road. Out Kentucky after all that happened. After the pre-trials, after the status, after them impact statements, after the castle. Hey, JR, nigga. Ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all that happened. That bitch, nigga. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our mans told on us, the bands they took from us. Joy Road, bitch, but the money long as 6 mile, brick mile, knock your bitch down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out. Yes, I slap girl. Yes, I slap dog. Yes, I slap loud. Yes, wish I knew the words.
Cases on the road with them killers, bro. Kill me if I snitch, cause if you snitch, I'm gon' kill you. Spent a lot of time on the yard with them gorillas, stood tall. Did I let niggas help me? Quit being silly. I know for a fact your bitch pussy get wet for a nigga, cause I do it better, plus I'm doing better than niggas. I'm at home when I'm down there in Lexington, nigga. About the king, they gon' drop you in, who next to you, nigga? Go get it. Say it, Lil T. Get ahead of them niggas. When you take off, I'll look back and try to rescue them niggas. I got mans to make sure you get the rest of them niggas. I gotta get the best of you, just get the revenue, nigga. Let's get it. So let me know what you can handle. Okay, congrats. Here goes some extra, so if I'm busy, you can manage. Beans happy bling dancing, eating $60 salary. Now to get it there and back, tell the I need a challenge. My first offer was 30 years, not a day low, nigga. I told them crackers holler at me when they sober. On the road, I'm a felon. You think I ain't got that blower? Yeah, you right, bro. Take his head off his fucking shoulder. You hear me? Hit the rollie stove with the rollie on. Who was our getaway car, Jag portfolio? You hear me? Hey, I heard I had some sneak dishes. Whoever feeling hot, that AR got a heat system. Cuz said don't entertain them hungry niggas. I wish I would pay attention to these homeless niggas. Don't call my phone, I don't wanna do no song with niggas. And tell your bitch to tighten up before I bone her, nigga. I don't know you niggas. Fuck wrong with niggas. Through these white buffs, I can see the hoe in niggas. Free my nigga Perico, that boy be hooing niggas. Shoot the smile off your face, I don't joke with niggas. Boy, I can't trust you with that strap if you ain't got no body. Boy, I can't take you on no lick if you ain't robbed nobody. You ain't no shooter, you can't do that shit without no molly. I came home and had the hoes wetter than Kalahari. 30 months ago, niggas ain't think that I was coming home. Shout out to them niggas free that I've been coming on. Get them to the crib, bust them down, now bitch run alone. This SK and get the shaking like it's something wrong. 30 bands 2 times, watch this money come. The feds say my name hot like when the oven on. Bitch, I came home to my little brother gone. Niggas say they looking for me, pull up in the Scuddy zone. Who said I'm a snitch? You just heard a lot from him. You can take the black and white, that paperwork of out for him. Zero toleration for that back to back, bitch, I'm 2-0. State of Kentucky banned me from Mary Jury Store. I can't even be in public with my hoodie on. Michigan State don't want them here, they don't know what he on. I know they prayed on my downfall. I already know that. I know they prayed on my downfall. On no 10, bitch, I stood tall. 10 toes, nigga. Show these disloyal niggas how to ball.
Period. All right. Let's get started. Shout out to T Grizzly from the D. Baby from my hometown. So shout out to you. But yes, we about to get started, guys. Let's find out about these wicked ass family members that's praying on our downfall, baby. Let's find out. Most High God, give me messages on what we need to know about people that are praying on the collective's downfall. Tell me about this. These prayer groups that they meet up at, praying over the collective, doing backwards spell work or backwards prayers over the collective. Please give me please give me a message for backwards prayers that are being prayed over the collective. What do we need to know? All right, so we got therapists in reverse. God, come through. Most High God, please come through. Give me information on these backwards prayers that are being prayed over on the collective. Backward prayers from these secret or these churches, family member covens, whatever they are. God, I'm asking that you give us messages on these prayers. Thank you. All right, so let's get some messages. We got therapists in the reversal. This is number 15. It's in the reverse. So it says, frustration, not open to advice, traumatization. Ooh. Self-destruction, rejection, back shame, boiling point, guilt, feeling ignored, and lack of support, crisis, fears, egos, issues, mental health issues, suppressing feelings, and making excuses. So let's look into these prayer groups or these backwards prayers that are being done on the collective. Let's see what the Most High God has to say about these backward prayers. All right. So what we're going to do is denounce all backwards prayers that are being sent to the collective to confuse us on our path and stop our destiny. And I did come up with questions, but let's clarify this therapist here. So there has to be balance that's going to be happening, okay? This balance is God saying that I'm restoring what has been taken. All right? Because what I'm seeing here is like, you know, it's tension, unhidden tension, where, you know, there could be a lot of mad folks that now want to, it's like scattered energy collective. So tell me more about these prayers. I'm gonna have to go downstairs to grab something. Tell me about these prayers, Most High. So yeah, Knight of Cups, King of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Judgment card. So what it is like you've gotten clarity, collective. You've been very analytical when it comes to when it comes to what you know. The issue is someone's unstable in their emotions at this time, and they are not doing too well. This is a person who could be frustrated because there has to be balance, and this person is going to be receiving judgment for what they've been doing, because there has to be balance in this situation. So tell me about the backwards prayers, Most High. Tell me about these backwards prayers. Okay, so we got libation in reversal. So it's saying that the prayers that have been prayed over you, collective, they're not even being heard. Okay, they're not being heard. They're powerless. They're powerless. Okay, tell me more about these prayers. I mean, shoot, that's about it. So you could be a mother. You could be a mother. You could be a water sign. What it is that you're rejecting the prayers and pouring into yourself. So it's that what it is God putting you into a fulfilling energy collective where you're rising above certain prayers, and there are people that may not be truly happy about you rising above what they don't want for you collective. Okay, so let's look into this, clarify more about this therapist, clarify the therapist. Why do we have therapists in reverse? So 6 of Swords and the Self-Mastery card. So it's saying that someone's too weak to continue on in this pattern collective. They're having to close this cycle out where it's causing healing for you, where it's causing you to be more grounded. These prayers aren't working, okay? 5 of Wands in the reverse is someone who could be conflicted internally, not really saying much. Clarify the 5 of Wands, ancestors, please. Queen of Swords is, I'm telling you guys, someone's mad about your healing. It's like you're rising above what someone wants for you. 5 of Swords with the Star card is giving me, you're not going to do shit. I'm going to present myself in a manner that is going to be very difficult for you to try to sabotage, okay? This is giving me you coming out of confusion, or no one can compete with who you are as a person collective. No one can compete with your purpose, your divinity, the Most High, your relationship with the Most High. It's being freely given to you, okay? So it's because you see truth within it, okay? You see clearly within it. And it's nothing that no one can do about it, which causes a lot of frustration for people who wanted to, like, change things up for you, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's get into these questions. What is the true intentions behind the prayers being spoken over the collective? What is the true intentions behind the prayers that are being spoken over the collective, Most High? To keep you stuck, collective, but they've been exposed. Okay? To keep you stuck and confused is the true intentions of these backwards prayers. The problem is they know that you know what's going on, all right? These are people that are not able to do what they really want to you. Tell me, clarify these true intentions of the prayers. It's to cause pain for you, obstruction for you, delays for you, disappointment. And someone could be feeling very hurt or caught, you know? So yeah. It's also to manifest a relationship with you that may be more control, may be dealing more with control than personal, like than unconditional. It's more so a relationship that is based on a conditional relationship, and not a unconditional relationship, collective. So are these prayers coming from genuine concern, control, jealousy? We just pretty much figured that out, but we can answer it again. Are these prayers coming from genuine concern, control, or control, fear, and resentment? Tell me. It's coming from control, jealousy, collective, with the Devil card. 9 of Pentacles is dealing with your stability and wanting to control your stability, wanting to keep you stuck when it comes to your stability, collective. This is what these church people are praying on when it comes to your life path. These are people praying every so today is, what's today? Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. So I noticed that there were, prayers are every Wednesday at a particular time. These prayers are canceled and they're not strong. So you're not going to be praying over the collective and thinking you're going to get the collective to stay stagnant, okay? So you're under judgment for doing these prayers. I'm calling judgment on you. So what What outcome does the person hope their prayers will produce in the collective in my life? So we got the Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, Empress. What do they hope the prayers gain? Confusion, heartbreak, collective, imbalance, stress, where you're in fear, constant fear, constant nervousness, collective, and confusion. But the problem is, whatever they're sending out, there will be correction, karmic correction, justice. When it comes to the prayers that these people are doing, this is family that you are rejecting. And with the Seven of Wands, it's showing me that there is someone who wants to, like, you're protecting what God has given you. And like, this could be family praying on you, collective. Okay, it's being rejected. With the Fool card, it's saying that you're choosing a new path, collective, because you've risen above what these people want for you. So yeah, their prayers are in hopes to delay you, cause confusion, regret, sadness, fear. Okay, and we reject this and bind it back to the enemy in your name, oh God. Ashe. Are they praying for the collective's protection, or are they attempting to influence our choices and direction? Tell us, are they praying for our protection, ancestors? What are they praying for? All right, so we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords is giving me the, it's okay to be unstable. It's okay to like have someone control you. Someone who don't want you to go far. They want to control your destiny, collective, control your path, collective. But I'm seeing here that there is forward movement regardless of what these people may want. Okay, tell me more. So we got the Four of Swords. We got the Four of Swords. With the High Priestess is a group of people who could be heartbroken, shocked, because the wheel is turning whether they like it or not. And there is this wheel that is disturbing what they have built, what they have tried to destroy, collective, is going back to them. The High Priestess is here. It's dealing with what you know. It's dealing with your gut feeling, what you know, and what God has you aware of. Okay, so what are the prayers for? Okay, so what area of the collective's life are these prayers focused on? Let's see, what area are they attacking when it comes to the prayers for the collective? What area is this church, these churches, these pastors, this family attacking when it comes to the collective? What area are they attacking when it comes to the collective? What area of our life? All right, so Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Hermit. So it's definitely dealing with your wisdom, collective. You not having wisdom to know the difference. Okay, you being so it's also, when the Seven of Cups arrives, shows up in the reversal. What I'm seeing here is someone who feels like this is it. This is it. Like, maybe your healing represents this is it energy is what I'm seeing here. Is also dealing with your healing, where someone don't want you to heal no more. Someone don't want you to know nothing no more. Like, it's like someone don't want you to like be observant or have like inner wisdom. They're like, okay, this is enough healing for you. Stop growing, okay? So Six of Swords, Hermit reverse, and Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, so symbolically, these cards point to someone's ability to move forward, think independently, and gain clarity. But Six of Swords moves, moving on, healing, and reaching calmer circumstances. The Hermit reverse, inner wisdom, spiritual guidance, solitude, or independence, thinking, being disrupted. Seven of Cups reverse, clarity, discernment, and freedom from confusion or illusion. So if you're asking what is being attacked, it would be personal healing journey, inner wisdom, clear judgment, and ability to freely choose new directions. Collective, pray over your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, because your family has been effing with you in your path. They've been praying on your downfall. Collective, what comes out, does this person hope the prayers will produce? Oh wait, what outcome does this person hope the prayers produce in your life? We answered that. What are they praying for? What areas of our life are these prayers focused on? So it definitely has a lot to do with your destiny, your path. It also has a lot to do with them wanting to like remain like family or connected to you in some way without really being active. You know, they want to like hold on to your energy, but they're being rejected. Collective, these people, they don't deserve to be in your life. So with the Moon card, it's telling me that it's also giving me a fear energy of Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups and the Judgment is what you see. Like, you emotionally are fulfilled, and this is what people may not like about you, collective. You and your the way you heal, the way you are present yourself when it comes to what you reach for in your life. Okay, so there are people in your family that are in competition with you, have horrible spirits, and are jealous of you, collective. And you know, they're inspired to like try to block your path. You know, there's consequences, okay? There's consequences, and I just don't see you falling for it, okay? So yeah, you're strong enough to get through this. God is saying that you're stable enough and that there will be consequences. There is justice. These people are exposed, and your path is movement, collective, okay? So you're gonna be moving through, even though these family members may not want you to. Whatever plans these people thought they had, they are canceled, and they're under judgment for even trying to try you, collective. You know, so I'm just letting you know, like, don't believe the hype. Like, these family members who don't want to see you do well is because they've been really like they've been gaining off of your energy. What does this person feel entitled to? Why does this person feel entitled to interfere with the collective in my path? Why do these people feel entitled to interfere in our path? Most High or benevolent ancestors, why do these people feel entitled to interfere in the collective's path? Why do they feel entitled to interfere in our path? They can't no more, collective. It's because they don't have no energy, okay? They don't have no energy, and they're amongst a lot of negativity, okay? So they want to manifest, but the way they're manifesting is wrong, okay? So these people, they are like, they've actually assisted you in moving on, okay? So with the Eight of Cups is you not being touched by the magic that they're doing. It's dealing with financial stability, and it's also dealing with confidence and what they don't have, okay? Because of your enlightenment and because of what you know about yourself, you see clearly through the confusion, collective. You know, and this is causing a lot of chaos in these people's lives and disruption. So tell me more about this, ancestors. Clarify more about this. Yeah, so with the Hierophant and the Chariot is people who are part of this organization who could be very angry, jealous. What I'm seeing here is like a lot of conflict when it comes to their clarity. The issue is this is what they've been doing for a long time, collective. And I mean, I know you see past it now because they don't want to see you do well, collective. These are people that are very insecure and unhealthy. They're childish and how they handle things, collective. And they're trying to really, really manifest over you. I'm telling you, Two of Swords is people who are confused on how to go about it. Tell me more about these people. It's because of your clarity, collective. There's a lot of regret here and people feeling stuck. It's dealing with money as well. People don't want to see you gain or be independent. These are people that are very jealous of you, that don't want to see you move forward. So their perspective is tension, jealousy, competition. People that are very childish when it comes to what they know or what they think they know. Just because a person has had a lot of birthdays, collective, more birthdays than you, don't mean that they have any wisdom. Don't mean that they're a grounded person. Don't mean that they have self-love for themselves or others. Okay, people can talk a good game but still come out as wicked as all get out. So just make sure that you understand that you cannot put a title on your family. One moment. Okay, so yeah, these are people, they don't want to see you do well, collective, because if you do well, it causes them to feel insecure. It causes them to be jealous or causes them to feel like, oh, you think you're all that. Like, this is so childish and petty. These are church people, people that pray every day, go to church every day, scream, jump up and down, and, hug a pole. I don't know. Like, they're weirdos. So, are they praying? Let's see. What area of our life, we got that, what does the person feel entitled to, why does the person feel entitled to interfere in the collective's path? And it's because of jealousy, competition, them not wanting to see you do well, collective, because if you do well, it makes them feel inferior to you, or it's just a weird type of energy where people don't want to see you do good but they're doing good. It's just, anyway, what personal fear or insecurity motivates their intentions towards the collective? What personal fear or insecurities motivates these people in their intentions towards the collective? Three of Pentacles reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. You leaving them behind, you not working with them. It never had to be like that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's also you who got perspective on how to heal yourself, how to the new offers you could be accepting, the clarity that you have, collective, and the I just heard elemental. I don't know, like what I'm seeing here is the Nine of Cups. It's like fulfillment, wishes granted. These are people that want you to feel stuck, that want to give you offers but feel stuck in pride, collective. So with the Hierophant, it's someone who could be uncomfortable with your knowledge and still trying to control you or what you got going on around you, collective. Just people that don't want to see you do well. It's sad. So are they acting alone, or other people supporting their intentions? Are they acting alone? Are they acting alone, or are other people supporting their intentions? No, they're not acting alone. They're dealing with a group of jealous, hating ass people that feel insecure, feel threatened by your intuitive side, your assertiveness, your groundedness, collective. These are people who are shocked that you broken or saw through what the illusion that they did not want you to see through. Okay, these are people who feel slighted and feel heartbroken too. Okay, so when it comes to a new beginning, these are people who feel like their direction is filled with pain. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, burden. They don't like their direction, but it's because they didn't heal. So with the Six of Cups, it's like this relationship that you had with your family has dealt with a lot of pain, has dealt with a lot of burden, and you walking away realizing what these people brought to you is giving you clarity and assisted you in working hard on your vision, collective. All right. Tell me more. So with the Four of Swords, the Hermit, and the Lover's card, and the Three of Cups is people that let's see. Why is the Judgment here, ancestors? Clarify the Judgment card. It's people that they not given to you like that. These are people that are selfish, jealous, and controlling. They just want to control you, collective. Very controlling. Very controlling. That, what they've been doing, that's coming to an end. So, just be patient, because these are people that they cannot do this. They cannot do this. It's not right. Okay? So, they're under judgment. There will be consequences. Okay? Believe that you're moving forward because you become strong enough to. And whatever intimidation or manipulation that has happened, I'm seeing here with the Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands, is you getting through a difficult cycle when it comes to people still trying to hold on to you, still trying to be selfish when it comes to your energy. Like, this is your energy. Call back your power, collective. High Priestess here is you having intuition, your gut feeling. You have a gut feeling. You're pouring into yourself. Self-love is legacy. It's causing people to feel disturbed about it's causing people to feel disturbed about you and your journey. Ten of Swords is like people who feel very tired for even coming for you, collective. Even tired, like what they tried to do is stop you. There was a lot of betrayal, but beyond what you've gone through, collective. But I see you getting through it. So the worst is over. I want you to remain confident in who you are, because of course there's always going to be a plan, a plot, a scheme, but God is always God. Okay. And as much as these people want to pretend that they have a relationship with God, what they know, what they understand is like who they really are. They don't really have the clarity that they thought they have. And with the web here, it's saying that it's exposure happening. People happen to sit with themselves and see, what they've been feeding into when it comes to a lot of negativity, collective. So, what role does the family loyalty, competition, control, jealousy play in the situation? What role does family loyalty, competition, control, jealousy play in this situation? Most High. Most High, speak through the cards, please. What role does it play in this situation when it comes to jealousy? So we got Eight of Wands and the World card. It's the role is people who are talking a lot about how something is over. Okay? How a relationship is over. And may not feel too confident about this ending. But let me make sure. That's what I'm getting, though. When it comes to these backwards prayers, Eight of Wands, the World card, Two of Pentacles reverse, Emperor, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Magician, Star, Justice, Four of Wands, the Sun, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and Three of Cups, Strength card, and the Six of Swords. Baby, family loyalty looks like the glue holding this situation together, mixed with competition, control, jealousy. The Emperor Four of Wands shows a dominant family figure or family structure, expecting everyone to follow the rules. Reverse suggests that control is slipping and people can no longer balance the truth with their loyalty to this group. And it shows you collective gaining truth, fresh opportunities, healing, exposure, and closure. There is regret, jealousy, because you're progressing beyond what they expected. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups shows cooperation and possible gossip behind the scenes, while the Three of Wands says they are watching what you accomplish next. The Strength and Six of Swords show you rising above the competition and moving away from controlling family member, controlling family dynamic. Yeah, these people toxic, collective. All right. So we got number 10. Is someone using their religious professional authority to disguise harmful intentions? Is someone using professional authority to disguise their harmful intentions? Let's get all of these cards. Is someone using professional harmful authority to disguise their intention? Definitely, collective. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. I'm gonna put this in the upright. Someone trying to win at all costs, acting like they're healing. Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign. You know, it's a person who wants to be, they want to take action to heal things now, but it's their burden because they are sneaky, very conniving. They're a liar. You know, this is a Queen of Wands, So most definitely moving with a water sign. This water sign is feeling regretful, going through financial instability. And then we got the Tower. They've been caught. They've been exposed, and they're going to have to think about what they've done because this don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? Someone's watching you. They're stressing about your consistency, about you moving on. This is not what you do. It's a lot of jealousy here. People wanting to control you and your path and confused on how to. Your prayers are going to backfire. Okay? Your prayers are backfiring. Whatever you want for the collective will happen to you. You're not going to have no luck praying on someone's downfall. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Collective, get through it. People are watching you get through it and people are stressing. Definitely a lot of negative thinking when it comes to you, collective. What you bring and your forward movement. Tell me more, what is this person thinking about the collective? What is their energy towards the collective? Collective, you can't make this up. People are stressing that there is a cycle that's over. Okay? And they're knowing that what they put out to you is going back to them. This is karma. You can't pray over someone's life and think that you're going to turn their path into the way you want it. You've done it long enough. It's over. Healing has to happen. And so this person trying to block you and your path, it's not going to happen. The prayers are canceled. And we're calling on divine justice and judgment over anyone's head who is praying over the collective's life, their purpose. Because what God has for you, collective, is for you. Even though it can be delayed, it won't be denied, okay? The problem with it being denied is maybe you happen to understand what is happening behind you, what was happening around you, okay? So yeah, you're going to be moving on. Someone's talking about you moving on, and it's a lot of stress collecting. Someone feeling defeated and worried constantly about you. People that still trying to control things behind your back. And the rejection here is happening because you're standing in your truth, your power. You're still in this Ace of Wands energy collective where you're planning, and there are people who are trying to figure out how to come towards you. These are people who want to balance things out with you, but they know that it's over. So yeah, this plan or this plot ain't going to be working, collective. People praying on your downfall. Is someone using their okay, so yeah, there is someone using their religious professional authority to disguise their harmful intentions, collective. Someone don't want the best for you. If they had it their way, they'll pray that you lose your whole life. Can you tell me, does this family member want the collective to be unalived? Can you tell me if this family member is wishing that the collective be unalived? Can you tell me? Ooh, child. We got the Three of Swords, the Strength card, the Hermit, Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. And then all these cards came out in the reversal. Is Queen of Swords reversed, the Fool, Magician, Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, and then the Ten of Wands reversed. Is someone who wants you to experience heavy burden, collective. Someone who doesn't want you to be in control of your purpose. Okay? It's giving me that, like, some people, they steal. They can steal from you, but they'll steal just a little bit so that they can have a little bit more, or no, so that they can have something. Like, when you think of a homeless person that steals, they only want to steal to have enough for themselves. But this is a person that has everything, or can have everything, don't want you to have nothing. It's giving me the Grinch type of energy here. Someone who will take the scraps, the little crumbs that you have, and leave you with absolutely nothing. Leave you burdened so that they could feed off of your energy, collective. This is a low down dirty family member. So does this person want for harm to happen to the collective? The Strength, the Hermit, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reverse, the Fool reverse, the Magician reverse, Seven of Cups reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, Three of Wands reverse, and the Ten of Wands reverse. This is a person that's watching you constantly, collective, to see, where you are mentally. And if they had it their way, they would want you to make reckless decisions that cause a lot of sabotage, constant sabotage in your life, where you wouldn't be able to get up if you tried, okay? This is what I'm seeing here. So it's a yes. Like a family member, they don't want good things to happen for you, collective. Five of Swords energy is a very hateful family member that don't really F with you like that. Okay? Tell me more. Yeah, because the thing, yeah, so it says this is someone wanting to weaken your confidence and interfere with your ability to think clearly and move forward. Strength and Hermit shows them focus on your inner power, wisdom, and mental state. Three and Four of Swords show heartbreak, exhaustion, and isolation, and wanting you mentally worn down. Okay, so this may involve control over your stability, your home, finances, or position. Queen of Swords reverse, Four of Swords, and the Magician reverse represents manipulation, reckless choices, self-sabotage. But Seven of Cups reverse says you're seeing through the confusion. Seven of Wands reverse, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords reverse show the pressure becoming too heavy, but also you putting the burden down, collective. The T is the spread, symbolizes someone wanting wanting you confused, drained, making poor decisions, but your clarity is returning, and you're no longer carrying what is meant to break you. This is what they've done to. It could be your brother, your cousin, everybody. You wondering why a lot of your family members in the family are not who they really should be. It's because you got people in your family praying on your downfall, collective. Praying on your downfall. They're praying real hard on you, collective. Praying that you fail, praying that you never get out of alcoholism, praying that you never stop doing drugs, praying that you never succeed in life, praying that you sleep around and you become a promiscuous. These are people praying on your downfall, collective, wanting you to make bad decisions. These are wicked members in your family collective. They've been doing it for years, okay? But they're caught, they're exposed. What information about these intentions is currently hidden from the collective? What information about these intentions is currently hidden from the collective? Judgment, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Collective, it's your movement, your forward movement, and your abundance. People feeling like they cannot do what they wish they could do on you. People looking at their consequences and seeing that things aren't really working out, because there has to be consequences that are going to be happening to these people. Okay, people know what's next for you, collective. People really know, and they're nervous about it, okay? So, these are people who tried to stop you for a long time. We got the Judgment, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands with the Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. People definitely know that you're moving forward, and there is consequences that are happening for these family members' actions. They're gonna see you do well, collective, and someone could be trying to come in with an apology, or try to appear more loving than what they really appear, collective. Try to heal things with the Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Someone stressing that you're moving on with the Five of Swords and King of Swords. Someone stressing they can't believe what you know, collective. They can't believe it. And with the Five of Cups, it's someone who's in regret. They're not doing too well, collective. This is your family praying on your downfall. Praying on your downfall. You wondering why your auntie or your cousin is going through all the things that they've been going through? It's because people in your family been praying on these people. And we're going to find out, what do they gain? Like, we know, I want to know, like, let's see. So yes, the collective, the hidden intention is that someone knows judgment and consequences is catching up with their family. They see you moving forward, becoming independent, financially secure, and emotionally fulfilled. And it shows that someone may approach with an apology or loving behavior, but Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Page of Swords says they're still withholding the full truth and secrecy, watching you. Six of Swords and Eight of Cups show that you're leaving the drama behind, and that has them stressed. Five of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. They're shocked by what you know, worried about losing control, and regretting what they did. The hidden tea is that the apology may be motivated more by consequences and fear, or losing access to you, than genuine change, collective. Your family is wicked. All right, your family is wicked. Just letting you know. All right, so we got what truth is about to be revealed? What truth is about to be revealed, Most High? What truth is about to be revealed? The World card, that there is a completion. People are mad, jealous, angry, because there is heavy consequences that have to be balanced, collective. When it deals with your abundance and new beginnings, collective, people are mad because the cycle is over. All right, so let's see what this says. The World, Five of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Chariot, Page of Cups, Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, and the High Priestess, the Devil, Eight of Wands. You got a lot of people talking about you, collective. Six of Cups. These are people that are talking about there's an ending, talking about getting karma for what they've been doing. There's judgment happening to these people. People are going to have to learn the lesson. They're going to see you successful, collective, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. You being selfish with your energy. And, you know, people from the past still trying to hold on to you. Yes, collective. So the truth about is about to be revealed is that past people were competing with you, gossiping, watching, and trying to keep control because they saw your potential. The Devil, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, and Four of Pentacles exposes jealousy, unhealthy attachments, and people refusing to release you. Judgment and the world show that cycle ending and consequences arriving. Your success, independence, and emotional fulfillment and financial opportunities are about to become visible with the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups. Page of Cups says someone from the past may offer an apology, but High Priestess with the Two of Swords reveals they still won't admit everything. The T is they knew you were destined to move forward, and that's exactly why they competed with you and tried to hold on to you, collective. Hold on to your blessings, hold on to your destiny, but the devil is a lie. Okay? The devil is a liar, trying to prey on your downfall. What evidence should I look for before drawing a conclusion? I need more deep. I need like more. I want to know what the bloodline. Let's go. Let's move forward with these questions. I want to know more about how this has caused complications for the bloodline. Give me questions in regards to how this is affecting the bloodline, why certain people in the family are like drug addicts, incarcerated, alcoholics, have issues with vices and things of that nature, so that people can have a deeper understanding of why they may be heavy alcoholics or having issues with that. Give me like deeper questions. So let's see, because this goes beyond like the questions that we're asking. Is deeper, because why would your family want, if this is your family, because it's deeper than that, because if this is your family, why would your family not want to see you do good? Wouldn't it work out for all of them if you did well? Because when I see my family doing good, I'm so happy for them. But there are people that are haters. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, what unresolved trauma began this pattern in the bloodline? Spirit, what unresolved trauma? Let's use the if these cards could talk deck. Ancestors, what unresolved trauma began this pattern in the bloodline? What unresolved trauma began this trauma in the bloodline? It was them connecting themselves to a community that had hidden motives. Okay, so your family has there are like family members in your, there are people in your family that have been connected to certain coven members. Okay, people who were learning about you and pretty much uh introducing people in your family to people in their communities collective. So these are people who wanted to ruin your bloodline that they connected to. People who found themselves in contracts or marriages that were connected to people in this community here, okay? This could be sorority, fraternity, coven, occults, witches and warlocks collective, okay? So let's look into this and gain a more deeper perspective. What unresolved trauma began this pattern in the bloodline? What unresolved trauma? What unresolved trauma? So it was people who thought that they had good news but didn't. People who thought, "Oh, I found a community. Like I found people that I could relate to," or there's like people who wanted to be accepted in your family. So let's look into this. People who did not fear, they weren't scared. Clarify fright and good news. Yeah, so the knight of cups and the emperor here, ace of cups, it could be someone of authority who presented themselves as someone who the moon came out. It tried to come out in the upright, but I feel like someone's secret's been revealed. So it's giving me someone tried to come off as someone who was very prominent and successful or had something to offer here. Tell me about the intention of this emperor here. So we got the three of swords with the tower card. So it's to cause confusion. Okay? Three of swords in the tower cause disruption, confusion, and heartbreak. Okay? So let's look. We're going to go deeply into this and see what the Most High God is going to tell the collective. Three of swords. All right. So yeah, someone who's trying to come in authoritative, someone of authority who, presents themselves as someone who is giving, caring, but it shows intentions to cause heartbreak, emotional pain, separation, shock, or a major disruption. They want something stable to suddenly fall apart and leave the person hurt or shaken. Symbolically, that could target a relationship, a home situation, family bond, or emotional stability. So this is, what we know collective. It's no longer hidden. We understand that whatever someone tried to present as good news in the past is what you at first may have been nervous of. Maybe you weren't nervous. Maybe you were confident to join something that was so wicked, And so with that said, this is someone who presented themselves as loyal, of authority, someone who brought good news, someone who brought a lot of burden, okay? And so people, they submitted themselves to this org, people in your family. And they're not happy about it. So what painful family history has never been openly discussed? So let's see. What painful family history has never been discussed when it comes to this community here, or just in general? What do we need to know as a collective? What painful family history has never been discussed? Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician. What painful family history? King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. These are people who present themselves as loving, people who are in your family collective, working on you all the time. Okay, people who have they're like you could be dealing with people that are high priestesses in your family, people who lie constantly, people they don't have no other way of thinking. I just heard cynical thinking. um yeah, so let's see. People who wanted to be leaders. So this is what it looks like. So with the Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, High Priestess, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, Page, no, not Page. Shoot. Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, Magician, Two of Cups. These are people who wanted to control your relationships, control your future with the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. You know, with the Strength card and the Ace of Swords, is people who could have been in power. They used their authority to gain some sort of achievement with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Everything fine. Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords are people who are like committed to constant it's like, okay, Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. No, not Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. This is Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. People who fake their lives, collective. Temperance and the Three of Wands. Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands is like someone who's they're like very sneaky, but they like move to charge at you. You know, this is someone who lives in survival mode, but how they move or how they do things are to like force what they want. What happens is, you know, the Temperance and the Three of Wands, Eight of Cups is maybe you protecting yourself from what people may want from you. Four of Cups is you're no longer dealing with it, but we're speaking of past tense. So let's see what this says. That's what it looks like to me, collective. Like someone is constantly in this type of survival type of energy where they're having to repeatedly do things to you, but and maybe you're having to heal from what they do. So yes, speaking of in the past, Hierophant and a Page of Pentacles show people with an organization, authority, structure, or established group studying you and repeating, working towards a specific outcome. Yeah, someone who's constantly working towards this. Okay. Um, The High Priestess, Seven of Swords, says much of it was kept quiet, while King of Wands, Magician twice, and Seven of Wands show somebody aggressively trying to influence, control, or force the situation. This suggests they wanted control over the direction of your relationships, agreements, future opportunities. Strength and Ace of Swords shows you eventually recognizing the truth and regaining control. Suggests money, employment, housing, another stable opportunity may also have been involved. It's like a lot of sneaky energy, collective. Somebody repeatedly trying different strategies while operating from fear and survival mode. Temperance, Three of Wands, Four of Swords, and Nine of Wands show you pulling back, protecting yourself, healing, and waiting for the energy to pass. The past T collective is people try to manage your choices and the connections from behind the scenes, but you became aware of the patterns and stopped cooperating with it and began protecting your future. Yeah, these are people that regret being a part of this society collective, your family who have hidden motives, okay? These are family members who keep tabs on you constantly. Family members who don't have your best intentions because they're stuck in certain cycles that they don't know how to get out of. And they want you stuck in the loop with them. So what happened in the earlier generation that still influence of the family today? What happened in the earlier, where's my deck? Oh, okay. What happened in the earlier generation that still influences the family today? What happened in the earlier generations that still influence the family today? It definitely deals with a lot of it deals with like success. Queen King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords is people that heal and then feel like they have to get back up from healing. Like they can never get off of their feet collective. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, people that are looking at their efforts and seeing that as much as they try to regain balance, it never is enough. So it's like this is your family who may feel like they never ever had enough. They feel like they've never been complete. King of Cups, the Star, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and the World card. People that feel like even when they heal, it never was enough. Even when they maybe they wanted like certain status, they wanted like a give and take, excitement. It always ended in certain betrayal. Two of Pentacles reverse is like an unstable situation where it's never enough. Someone feels like it's never enough. Five of Wands, competition, judgment, Ace of Cups is because there is consequences for this family who continues to conspire against those who are innocent collective. Five of Wands energy is, it also deals with your calm demeanor as well, with the Star and the King of Cups. You being caring and nurturing always cause betrayal for you. So what the question is, what painful history has never been openly discussed? What painful history has never been openly discussed? No, that's not the question. The question is what painful, what happened in the early generation that is still happening now is the question, not the other question. Don't mind that question. So yeah, it's like people that first off, your calm demeanor has caused them to take from you, but it's caused betrayal as well for you. Caused a lot of unstableness here, where people were in competition with you are currently dealing with consequences of their action. So with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups is you're getting what you deserve with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. This is what people can't believe. Five of Pentacles is people feeling left out. Tower moments. The Tower card is here as well. So these are people who feel like what once happened before can no longer keep happening. This situation is changing, okay? They're going to be experiencing heavy karma collective and consequences for their actions. Can you answer this question? Your family is has been preying on your downfall for years. So you wondering why a lot of your family are like weird. Like it's just like why is the so it says what happened in the earlier generation that's still happening now is a cycle of emotional caring family members being used, unappreciated, and betrayed. See? And it shows someone constantly giving love, support, and resources, but the exchange was unequal and never enough. It shows us. It reveals instability, family competition, betrayal, and relatives fighting over attention, status, and resources. That same pattern continued because nobody properly addressed or healed it. Now, Judgment, the World card, and the Tower show the cycle reaching its breaking point. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords say the person who was always expected to give is finally healing, receiving what they deserve, and building their own stability. Five of Pentacles show people who benefited from the old pattern feeling excluded because they can no longer take the way earlier generations did collective. These family members, they've been preying on you, okay? They've been preying on your downfall, collective. They're knowing that it's not working for them anymore. What secrets, betrayals, and losses of abandonment shape the bloodline? A lot of the collective, or even people that are don't claim to be a part of the collective, maybe people who want to be a part of the collective, if you find yourself in repeated patterns, you need to start second guessing your family, people that you're around that claim that they love you. You really need to start second guessing your family. If you find yourself dealing with like alcoholism, you're dealing with issues of jealousy, hatred, all of that, just know that you possibly been set up like that. Nine of Swords energy here is someone who is stressing over like your defensiveness and the knowledge that you are aware of, okay? So I mean, if you have issues with anger or drugs or alcoholism, whatever it is that you may have going on, I want you to realize that there could be people in your family effing with you behind certain organizations collective. There are people in your family who could be tied to systems that you may not have no clue about. Okay? These are people who have been practicing the agenda of the wicked. These are people who, what is it? It's like someone who is trained to live a life of secrecy. They play both sides, okay? So one minute, this is what also turns a lot of your family members on, is them knowing everything that's going on with you, around you. These are family members that they understand why you're going through what you're going through and aren't saying anything. They're not helping you. They're not trying to get you through what you're going through. They're just there. And some of these family members, they don't even be around like that. They can be in other states, keeping tabs on you, trying to figure out where you are mentally when they're connected to these societies. So people that don't have to really be in relationship with you to be in relationship with you, people that don't really have to like be around you to siphon your energy. It's just the feeling of knowing that you're in a stuck position. People that want to see you sick, stuck, and without purpose could be in different states, could be far away from you, keeping tabs on what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're going, where you're headed. You know, these are people that get a kick out of seeing you in stuck in certain patterns and cycles. You never let people like this win, okay? This is the only thing they're offering is their hidden motive to see you fail, because maybe they, you know, what do they get out of this is what I need to know. What does the family, like, how does the family siphon the collective's energy? How does the family siphon the collective's energy? How does the family siphon the collective's energy? How do they take it? They take it by like withdrawing and giving you giving you like stress, excessive obligations, or like excessive making you feel overburdened, you know, giving you a stressful life, you know, giving you difficulty in some way, you know, dealing with like connecting you with people who wear false masks, people who don't have no intention to assist you in your development, your growth. How do these family members that may not be around the collective, or just people in general that could be connected to certain secret societies, harvest energy of the collective? Lovers, Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Justice, withdrawal, overload, and mask. The 10, no, Nine of Wands, and the Death card. Oh, shoot, I messed up. How do these people siphon the collective's energy if they're not around the collective like that, or they're living in different states, or they may not even to connect with the collective on a, you know, they don't communicate at all. um I got the for the Panther deck, I got mask, overload, and withdrawal. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and the Death card. No, I'm sorry. Nine of Wands and the Justice card. Dang. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Star, Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Like people that come in and get to take from you, harvest your energy, and then close out the cycle, leaving you in regret with the Five of Cups. People like they play on your emotion a lot, it looks like, collective. Let's see. You better start calling your power and stop playing like letting these people play in your face. Cause they really, they not right. Collective, these cards show harvesting happens through emotional attachment and manipulation, not necessary physical closeness. Lovers, Two of Wands, show people gaining access through relationships, choices, or watching from a distance. See? So, Mask and Three of Pentacles suggest fake connections, mutual contacts, or people working together while hiding their intentions, collective. They may create conflict with the Five of Swords, overload your emotional, you overload you emotionally, take your attention and support through the Six of Pentacles, then suddenly withdraw. Nine of Wands leaves you drained and defensive, while Five of Cups leaves you hurt or regretful. And the star shows they may be attracted to your healing energy and visibility. The repeated pattern connection receives creates emotional confusion and disappears, leaving you to carry emotional weight. Okay, so this is how they do it, collective. You better stop letting these people. You better give it right back to them. Every time they try to send it to you, you give it back. All right. So this is why you do your return to senders. What emotions have family members been taught to suppress? What emotions? First off, what emotions have family members been taught to suppress when it comes to the collective? They want the not holding yourself accountable is not my fault. Clarify what emotions have they taught? What emotions have family members been taught to suppress? Not holding themselves accountable. Okay, so this your family is not holding each other's accountable. Then we got break in. So these are people who like cause issues for you and then say, "Oh, it's not my fault." People who live in this consistent revenge energy where they're always, people who want to be of authority or want to be like someone who's like telling you what to do, or you know what I'm saying? People that act like they're consoling you when they're really the ones who started the shit in the first place. People who don't really take you seriously, collective, they be laughing and shit. People who then find out that what they've done to you is not working no more, collective, because you become too strong for their damn schemes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these are people that are under heavy judgment, and the ancestors, your bloodline is very angry with these people. How dare you destroy our ancestors' bloodline? You're making terrible decisions. You're on the wrong path. You're ruining everything. What are you doing? How dare you destroy our ancestor bloodline? You're hurting others and destroying your ancestral lineage. So this is, I want to know, like, do they, the next question is, does your family realize that while they're in this type of agenda that is affecting them as well? Like, do they feel like their constant interference in your life is not affecting them? Or like, how does this work for the family? Yeah, let's see. How does this work for the family, for the bloodline? How does this work for the bloodline, the family that is against the collective? So we got the Hierophant in the upright. How does this work for the family? How does this work for the family? So we got the Seven of Swords, Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords, collective. How does it work for the family? The issue is it don't work for the family. With the Tower card here, what it does is exposes people that are in the family who committed to diabolical such a diabolical system. How does this affect the family? How does this affect those who are part of this wicked agenda? Page of Swords, Chariot, the Sun, Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups. How does it affect them? So yeah, I got the page. So okay, let's do it again. Stop. Okay, and so the cards I received again are the Hierophant, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, the Sun card, Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Page of Swords, Chariot, Nine of Cups, the Sun, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool card, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Justice, Four of Swords, Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups with the Emperor. Badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Tower, Moon, Strength, Magician, and the Nine of Swords. Karma returned to the sender, and then the World card. It doesn't, it causes a huge backfire. You know, because when you're messing with when you're messing with the collective and you're a part of the collective's bloodline, it messes with you. It causes you stagnation in your life. It causes karma to hit you. And it causes you to be on the wrong path. You to be exposed. Excuse me. That's what I'm getting. Exactly, collective. The cards say this agenda does not benefit the bloodline. It damages the entire family system. Hierophant Devil, Ten of Cups shows toxic behavior becoming a family tradition or code that people feel obligated to protect. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, and Moon reveals secrecy, gossip, monitoring, and deception. But the repeated Sun, Ace of Swords, and the Tower show everything eventually being exposed. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Karma, Return, and the World show consequences coming full circle. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords point to stagnation, loss, heartbreak, regret, and anxiety affecting the same relatives involved. And the T is that interfering with another member of their own bloodline creates instability throughout the family. The pattern keeps hurting everyone until somebody gains the strength to expose it, walk away, and end the cycle. And so the crazy thing is, like, you see people who they're working with that have their family, have a stable, loving family, you know, but the problem is people who have the stable, loving family are coming against people that are like me and you collective who are connected to families that are not even like our family effed up. The family is effed up, collective. So you got people in your family working with people that protect their family. Like, you will never see people that protect their family doing that shit to their family. But they will involve people that don't F with you that have their family like this. Like their family locked down. It's just like a damn, what do you call them? They're like coons. A coon. Like your family are coons. You know what I'm saying? They're you got family that they're just horrible. You know what I'm saying? They what the issue is, they will never let that happen to their family. You know, they gonna protect their family. You play with mine, you're gonna get effed up. This is that energy here. But when it comes to you collective, your family all over the place. Falling off, like it ain't never had no solidarity. Like your family has never been solid whatsoever, which causes the enemy to sneak in. And what I notice is like it deals with the mother and the father. So I'm not speaking to our generation. I'm speaking to the generation before us. So, like your mother and your father, who could have been really good, there were people who the enemy was sneaking in the family to cause certain betrayal in your family. So I want to know, how long has this system gone on for? And I will expose a lot of these churches that are involved in this. A lot of the pastors, I'm not afraid to say your name because you're wicked and you're not going to have no luck. People that I thought I respected, I don't respect you no more, baby. Anyway, Spirit, can you tell me how long this has gone on for when it comes to family who were introduced to these systems? How long? We got the Eight of Swords. How long was this introduced to the family? Four of Wands. The Justice, Hierophant, and the your family never had a chance. The thing is, they attack the strongest families. You know, just like I seen a real strong man. He was very, very strong. And he lived, I don't know where he lived, but I just know he was a very powerful, tall, muscular man. They messed him up. They messed him up out of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it be people in your family that be jealous for no reason. Because the thing is, they can benefit from you, but the thing is, they don't want to. These are people that want the easy way. So let's just see. Eight of Swords, Four of Wands, the Justice, Hierophant, Sun card, and the Five of Cups with the Moon card. The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Magician, King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Strength card. The High Priestess, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. How long has this gone on for? Is this like 8 generations before the collective? This spread doesn't clearly confirm exactly 8 generations. Said it can represent 8 cycles, years, or generations, but by itself it isn't precise time. Is it not a precise timeline? Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna go get my pendulum. 1 second. Not one. All right, my bad, guys. So let's find out how long just going to activate this. Let's see. Most High, can you speak to this pendulum and let me know if it's been like longer than eight? Because I don't know what an 8 cycle is. Let's see. What would 8 cycles be? 8 years? This is longer than 8 years. It has to be. Has 8 cycles could mean the same family pattern repeated 8 separate times, possibly through 8 relationships, 8 major family events, 8 periods of conflict, or 8 generations. It does not automatically mean 8 generations. In this reading, because the 4 of Wands, Lovers, 2 of Cups, Moon, and High Priestess relate to family and relationships, 8 cycles could symbolically represent the pattern repeating through several family branches or relationships. Since you were born. Okay, yeah, 8 oh my God, that's true. So since you were born 8 generations before you would place that generation. Oh my God, guys. Okay, so would this happen around 1743? Would this happen between 1743? Oh wait. Show me yes. What is yes? Show me yes, ancestors. Most High. Show me yes. Okay. Show me no. Can you show me no? And show me maybe. Okay. Yes. Okay. So would this be in 1743? Around 1743 that this happened? 1743 or to 1783? Would this have happened? 1743, 1780 through 1783? This let's see. How with this, how do I ask? Would this cycle have started, or would the family had entered an occult back between 1743 and 1783? So yes. Okay, so yes. So with this okay, let me see something. 1743 and 1783. Oh, those ancestors would generally be 6 great grandparents. Would be your 6 great grandparents. When it comes to the 6 great grandparents, can you give me deeper information in regards to maybe these coven or this particular coven, like what happened when it comes to certain patterns that have happened in the family bloodline to cause family to family to be connected to these type of covens? Like, how do I ask this question? Let's see. If you are trying to understand whether the earlier generations were connected to particular spiritual groups or covens, approach it approach it as investigation. Okay, so which generation did this family pattern begin with? Okay, let's see. We got to go deep. We got time today, y'all. Some of y'all may stay, some of y'all may not. But let's see. Because I'm just curious to know. Which generation did this family pattern begin? Which generation did this family... Well, we answered that. What major events caused an ancestor to seek spiritual protection, power, belongings, and revenge? What major events caused an ancestor to seek spiritual protection? Queen of Pentacles, a mother, 3 of Wands. So let's see. Clarify this, ancestors. All right, so we got stubbornness in reverse. Tell me more about this. So it's more so about your family that wanted to be... Your family wanted to be successful. Your family wanted to be financially successful. And I feel like they were, but they were good before certain tower moments hit. Clarify these tower moments. Clarify these tower moments. There was something that was stolen from your family, collective. So let's look into this. Some of you may stay for it and some of you may not. But we're going to get clarity today. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Tower, 5 of Pentacles, the Judgment, 8 of Wands, and the Lovers. And it's clarified with the stubbornness card, reverse, blessings, lesson learned, and robbery. So your family was actually doing well. Your family was actually doing well before some changes have happened. And it was something that your family did not really fight for, is what I'm seeing. It could have been a huge change that happened to the family dynamics, which caused financial situations to which caused a lot of financial hardship. So the Judgment here, your family was doing well. We got the Queen of Pentacles, Empress, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Tower, 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, 8 of Wands, and the Lovers. Clarified with stubbornness, reverse, blessings, the lesson is learned, and robbery. So your family was doing very well. There was a change that happened that hit the family finances. And with the Judgment, 8 of Wands, and the Lovers, not the Lovers, the Temperance, someone was clarify this. There was a group of people collaborating, coaching your family. Family members were hesitant to make certain vows to maybe a system, is what I'm seeing here. We got stubbornness, reverse, blessings, lesson learned, and robbery with the collaboration, coach, hesitation, family vow, and perseverance. Be patient with me, guys. You guys know how these readings go. But we're going to get some clarity because I really want to know. So let's see. Collective, this looks like a family once had stability, nurturing energy, and potential for continued growth. Queen of Cups, Empress, Three of Wands, definitely collective. So I'm seeing like a family that really cared for each other, but with the Tower, Five of Pentacles shows sudden disruption that affected the family money and security, home, and sense of abundance. So Judgment, Eight of Wands, and Temperance show a serious decision, fast moving discussions, and an attempt to negotiate, cooperate, or bring different people together. Collective. So there were people who your family met with to maybe stabilize the family, to heal the family's financial situation. Collective, bringing collaborating coach suggests someone advising or directing family members. Hesitation in family and vows shows that certain relatives were uncertain about making commitments, agreements, or promise, but may have felt pressured to participate. And severance, no, that's stubbornness reverse, not severance. Your family they agreed easily. This is a family that did not. So it shows that it asks that somebody finally stop resisting the truth, or release their fix on a position and allow vulnerability to come in. This is a person that so it's attached to blessings with robbery, suggests something valuable, money, opportunity, inheritance, peace, and family support felt taken, redirected, or misused. So the lesson is learned. It says that the consequences eventually expose what the family needed to understand. Perseverance says the bloodline survived the disruption, but patience was required to rebuild. The T is the family stability shifted after a questionable alliance or agreement. And some relatives may have participated despite their hesitation. And now the lesson about this is breaking, and that attachment and recovery is what was lost. So, collective, your family agreed to be a part of this system because there was a disruption in your family's financial stability. Okay, and there were people who communicated or came together with your family, acting as if they were given when really they were someone who caused division in your family. Okay, so this is how that all happened. Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, is people who wanted to control certain situations and outcomes in your family and was very persistent with it. Okay, tell me more. Page of Cups is someone who did not offer kindness, collective love. These are people who clarify this, were very manipulative and money hungry. Okay, so those control tactics of what your family currently is a part of is being exposed. What your family agreed to has caused division in your family, caused it just caused a lot of conflict in your family. This is why the family is so out of alignment. The family is effed up, collective, because your family is not your family weak. Okay, your family is weak, and I'm sorry, like I'm just, that's what it is. Your family weak. A lot of people may not want to hear this message, and that's fine, but I'm just here to tell you that a lot of people in your family, they have fallen weak to a society that now controls them. All right, so you wondering why you ain't got no family, or your family is not really protecting you the way that they should be, and it's because they agreed to go against you, and it's because they didn't have no backbone. So tell me more. Anything else we need to know? Yeah, so yeah, these are family members that don't hold themselves accountable now. And they have, like, you got a death angel over your family collective. There are people in your family who are going to be reaping consequences of their action, who are met with consequences. It says here, your ego has gotten you into so much trouble. God has sent me here to collect. Prepare yourself for major hardships and endings. How did this go so far? My ego got out of control. I lost everything. Got good friends, my wife, family, and I hate this shit. So there are people who are not as they're not as powerful as they thought they were, and they're laughing and joking with other people collective while you're continuing to pour in yourself. I see that you got new beginnings coming, and a lot of your family feel weak. Their plans are to continue to be in this sneaky energy where they have to be constantly in survival mode to, like, cause issues for you, because this is what they agreed to, collective. All right. So with the death card, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you're going to get justice either way. So even though your family may be caught in these loops, what I'm seeing here is that that ends for you. So, if you're wondering why certain people in your, like, why your family, like, so maybe, I don't know, like, the family effed up, I'm just seeing here is because your family agreed to go along with a system to betray you, possibly, or to gain money. And some of your family refused to do it, others did not. All right. So this could have happened years ago, but either way it happened. Either way it happened. And I really don't want to talk about this anymore. It's just disappointing to see how low people go just for a dime, just to be connected to a group of people that don't really F with them. And the problem I have with it is people that are effing with you, collective, have their whole family. They are connected, they're happy, they're, loving, they got love in their family. They got a lot of love in their family. But when it comes to you, they're singling you out. People that are not even related to you are coming for you. And it's because your family did not protect you. Your family full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Your family weak as hell. Your family did not look out for you. Your family did not love you the way they were supposed to. And so now your family is effed up. So let's clarify this web card. Clarify web, ancestors. Why do we have web? Because the alliances are no longer working. We got alliances with the promise. Let's read web here. This is number 43. This family weak as hell. Now they're preying on your downfall because they made their bad decisions. Now they're wanting to prey on your decisions because you chose not to follow your family's path. You chose a different path, a different cycle, and your family is looking at you jealous because you're not a part of what they're a part of. It's hard for them to get out of this. Maybe they're not strong enough to get out of it. And now they want to take their anger out on you because you didn't choose the path that they wanted you to choose. You chose to break the generational curse. And so now they're preying on your downfall, wishing you bad luck because they don't want you to surpass them. They don't want you to break the generational curse. So they don't want you to break the generational curse. Let's see, what is the issue with you breaking the generational curse? You think your family would be happy for you to break generational cycles in the family. Why would the family be not be happy? Why is the family not happy that the collective is breaking generational curses? Why is the family not happy that the collective are breaking generational curses? Because it causes you to heal. Like, people are angry. They, first off, they want to keep you as a child. They want to keep you as a page. Okay? A page is like a child, innocent. You know, that innocent energy is no longer. Star energy is you healing, overcoming a lot of obstacles that the family did not want to see for you. And with the six of cups and the five of pentacles, is people feeling trapped in financial hardship. Like, you are the main character, the main what is it, the main character. Like, you represent main character energy in your family's life. And so you healing changes their situation where they're going to have to face their own issues. Why wouldn't the family be happy to see the collective breaking generational curses? I mean, you would think that your a family would be happy about this. But what I'm seeing is them feeling like they're going to be left behind. We got the high priestess, the king of pentacles, tower, star, five of swords, page of cups, the hermit, six of cups, five of pentacles, eight of swords, and the six of wands, five of wands, hangman, queen of wands, high priestess, three of pentacles. Then we got alliance in a reversal with promise, clarified with the web, which represents networking, society, worldview, work ethic, teamwork, internet purpose, discovery, web, happiness, coexisting, productivity, blossoming, career. This could be you collective, blossoming, doing well worldwide, networking, information, wholeness, worldly matters, and social media. Whatever the case is, like, family don't want to see you do well because it makes them face their issues. But what do you see for it? And also, what I'm also getting is a lot of your family, they're not working together like they once did. Their alliances are falling apart. But they still have to make promises to what they vowed to, is what I'm seeing as well. You know, it's like people finding themselves stuck. You know, they don't want to see you do well because these are people who made bad choices. Like, that's not that your choices, your bad choices don't affect should not affect the collective. Like, you gotta fix what you've done. You think that someone in your family would be happy with you breaking certain cycles. Yes, collective. That's exactly what these cards are showing. They aren't celebrating because your healing forces them to confront what they avoided. High priestess, hierophant, six of cups points to hidden family traditions and old generational beliefs. This tower and star show you breaking that structure and healing, while five of swords reveals competition and resentment surrounding your progress. It shows, it says King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, and the web show you becoming successful, visible, connected, and capable of building something beyond the family system. Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords says some relatives fear being excluded, exposed, or left behind. An alliance reverse with the Three of Pentacles show their cooperation weakening and old partnerships falling apart. Page of Cups in harmony may indicate attempts to make peace, but promise suggests some still feel tied to old loyalties or choices. The T is that your growth represents freedom to you, collective, but to them, it exposes their bad decisions and threatens the system that once kept everyone in place. So, your healing disturbs your family because they are tied to systems that they have had no business connecting to, collective. It's dealing with choices that these people have made. That has nothing to do with you. Okay? So yeah, your family, they praying on your downfall. They're praying on your downfall, collective. And the reason why is because your family does not like to hold themselves accountable for their actions. Instead, they like to play the blame game. Your family likes to play the blame game, unfortunately. But
You're invited to join Phoenix Energy's next web.
God blocked it, collective. People are going to have to hold themselves accountable whether they like it or not. Okay? The cycle is broken. You know, whatever these people thought they were going to gain from you, they're not getting, you know. So we got stoner. Clarify stoner, ancestors, please. The devil had a plan to kill me, I know. But God intercepted its plans. Told the devil no. Clarify stoner. Clarify stoner. God blocked it. He wouldn't. You got a higher perspective that causes people to feel like it's like they're like defeated. They don't know what to do. Sense of self stimulation, prudence, easing pain, release, feeling good, pleasure, intoxicated, high level of consciousness awakening from terrible flight. Clarify this, ancestors. See, my life was spinning out of control. These family members, they're not good. They're no good. Look at them. Very hateful, sneaky, all about money, collective. They thought they were going to gain, but they're not. They're weakening. Their plan is weakened. I got work. The collective got work to do. We can't give up. To do. God wouldn't let me die. 'Cause he knows. There are blessings he wants to give. They're not strong enough, collective. Hey. God blocked it. How they do it in church? I need a tambourine. God blocked it. Oh. Hey, haha. These people thought they were gonna get away. Look at them, so jealous, mad, and sneaky. All these people in your family collective, they're not. I don't care how many people they got with them. They're not gonna win. They're weakening because they're exposed. They're exposed, collective. They're exposed. Hey, hallelujah. It was a love. Hey. We cracked the code, collective. Come on and praise the Lord. Yeah, it's it's just not gonna work with you, collective. You know too much. People are so mad at you. They're so mad. Praying on your downfall, collective. Family praying on your downfall, child. Praying on your downfall, baby. Okay. The family energy is giving betrayal, secrecy, unhealthy attachments, and long-standing patterns. Seven of Wands reverse shows a weak boundary. Weak boundaries or somebody giving in under pressure. Nine of Wands says the family exhausted and guarded. While Seven of Swords with the devil points to deception, manipulation, toxic loyalty, addictions, or behavior people know is unhealthy but keep repeating, collective. Three of Cups suggests gossip, third parties, or several relatives working together. Ten of Pentacles confirms this concerns the bloodline, family, secrecy, inheritance, reputation, or generational stability. Wheel of Fortune shows that betrayal created a repeating cycle, while Five of Pentacles shows financial hardship, abandonment, exclusion, and relatives being left without support. Six of Cups takes it back to childhood, past generations, or old family history. The Stoner card adds escapism, somebody numbing themselves, avoiding accountability, or using substance or distractions instead of confronting what happened. The T is collective. Certain relatives betrayed the family to protect an unhealthy alliance or lifestyle. And it never worked out for these people. Never worked out for them. And that choice created division, instability, and a painful cycle that continued through the bloodline. See, the problem is you would have people come into your life to divide and conquer because they're jealous of what your family's, the possibility of your family, coming together, building together, and creating something that is long lasting, longevity, love built on solidness. But unfortunately, collective, there are people who are jealous and saw it before it could happen. Saw that your family could really make something out of absolutely nothing. And because they saw it, they didn't want them to have it. So your family played themselves trying to play you. And now you've broken the generational curse. You've exposed your family. And now your family is met with consequences that they're going to have to deal with. Because we're no longer dealing with these, family members who don't have a backbone. Family members that are weak and would tie themselves to something that was going to hurt you and hurt them in the end. Because the thing is, there's always balance that has to happen, regardless if people like it, regardless of if people like it or not. All right, it gives you new opportunity. It gives you the wherewithal to continue going, to be inspired, collective, to gain a passion when it comes to your life, and it also gives you success. What your family did not want, collective, They want to hold on to control, but the thing is, you're doing it all wrong. You left God out of it. God was not a part of this. This was a man-made decision that was sought out by people who, first off, didn't even have their mind. They didn't know thyself, love thyself, honor thyself, but were jealous because of the potential your family had, and you, collective, being someone who is a chosen being. This shady energy of this emperor here definitely was set up by a certain system that they were a part of, collective, and they're not gonna have no luck with their shady ass. Tell me more about this person. They're going to jail. This person is going to jail. This fire sign man may have to sell their home. They're being watched as well. They could be going to jail for RICO crimes or whatever the case is, collective. It's a person who keeps messing with you and connecting themselves to your family. But your family is weak. So F your family and F, the people that wanted this all to happen. Okay? I want you to continue to keep going, because these people, they not going to have no luck. Yeah, shame on your family. Your family was praying on your downfall. But let me tell you something. God blocked it. So let's get some last messages for this reading. God blocked it, collective. This was going on for a long time, and you've exposed it. Let's clarify the fruit. Where's my other deck? Let's clarify this fruit. Fruit is number 5. Definitely dealing with changes, collective. Fruit is consumption, energy, wellness, alkaline, edible, organic, mental health, healthy life, fulfillment, abundance, diet, consumption, strength, boundary, support, avoidance, fruitfulness, good news, fitness, holistic health, and high vibration. Clarify the diet, collective. This is what your family was consumed in. Toxic diets that are now changing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they consumed themselves in, they're finding out that their masks are falling, and there will be justice, because you already know the truth. You know what they took. You know what offers these people agreed to, collective, and they know too. So I'm just seeing here that you're going to be healing throughout all this, while this King of Wands, this fire sign man, is stressing. This person still wants to hold on to control. They know you see their whole game, and you're no longer allowing this person to siphon your energy, or nobody else in the family, collective. Now people want to come around apologizing and stuff. You got this man, he's got a nasty attitude, still in competition with you, mad, trying to figure out how to come towards you. You don't belong in the family. You are a has-been, and you are somebody that snuck your way up in the bloodline. You shouldn't even been up in here. See, the thing is, collective, your family is very powerful, but they gave all their power away. So now they have to deal with their consequences, while you've learned through or been yourself through cycles that you had difficulty getting through because of your family putting you in constant survival mode. Your family members are going to have to figure it out. They're not about to leech onto you. Oh, hell no. These family members have to figure it out just like you did, okay? They're going to have to learn their lesson, because it's not right for these people to think that they're going to harvest off of you. The devil is a lie. These people better learn how to love themselves. Better take notes on what you did, collective, because we refuse to deal with people that are weak-minded and that are a part of systems that they know they should not be a part of. Your family had no business siding with people that don't even F with them. Like, these people don't even like you. They don't like you. Your family, the people that your family is tied to, these people don't even like them. Like, that's crazy to me. Anything else, ancestors? What do we need to know? Most benevolent ancestors. Give me a card that gives us. So we have who you are, your desires, your actions in the first house. So let's look at this, and then, guys, I gotta go do 100 squats because I'm dedicated to this journey, this workout journey. So we got who you are, your desires, your actions in the first house. Tell me about this, ancestors. Got the Ten of Wands, who you are, High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune. You're getting through a difficult time, collective. Two of Swords. It's certain decisions that have to be made. King of Cups. You know, I see a lot of fulfillment happening for you, and someone who's still trying to control certain outcomes, collective. This is a person that's jealous of you, and one is trying to control certain things when it comes to like a family system. So I need to understand something about this money, or this ten of Pentacles. See, the issue is, collective, when you remove yourself, it's kind of like if you think of the pillars. What's holding the pillars up? You know, the awning that's holding the pillars up. If the pillars was removed, then the awning would fall down, right? This is who you are, the pillars. You're the pillar in the family. You're the one that brings structure. If you were removed from this family, they wouldn't know what to do. Okay? This is why they have to do all their shit behind the scenes. Because they don't have to be connected to you to like be in your face. They watch you. They connect through other people. Whatever the case is, collective, whatever type of interference it is like you're the pillars here. You're the pillars. Without you, it'll be no them. It wouldn't even be this foundation. The Ten of Pentacles, this is what they're so let's see. Why is the collective so important to this family? Before we get into that, who you are, your desires, your actions, first house. This is from the Karma Monty deck, clarified with the Ten of Wands, the spirit, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, the Devil, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Someone feels as if money makes them. They can only be happy with money. This is the difficulty of someone needing to pour in themselves and find out what self-love is. But what is this saying to you? That's what it looked like. Somebody feel like money make them. And it's stressful if they don't have it. And it's stressful, and it's clarified. And it's clarified with the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, no, not Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Temperance, Nine of Wands, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. It's like, if you're not there, collective, you grounding yourself, you stepping into this Empress energy is causing people to feel like they have nothing. So what they have defines them, is what I'm saying. Like, they have to look like that's what it looks like. Well, let's see. What is the first house? Yes, collective, your reading is correct. The first house cards speak about identity, who somebody believes they are, what drives them, and how their actions reflect their self-image. Ten of Wands show that this person carries their identity like a heavy burden. High Priestess and Wheel of Fortune suggest They sense you're changing and entering a better cycle, but Two of Swords says they refuse to face what that brings up within them. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups says emotional fulfillment and self love are the real lesson. However, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Devil, and Ten of Pentacles show somebody measuring their worth through money, status, recognition, family, reputation, or what they possess. They may believe that without those things, they are nobody. Nine of Wands show them feeling threatened and defensive. Meanwhile, Ten of Pentacles, Empress, Three of Wands, and Queen of Cups show you becoming grounded, emotionally fulfilled, abundant, and focused on your future. Five of Pentacles show your growth, triggering their inner feelings of lack collective. The T is the Empress energy is expressing and exposing is exposing that some people built their whole identity around possessiveness, collecting possessions, status, comparison. Seeing you find value within yourself makes them feel empty because they have not learned how to operate, how to separate who they are from what they have. Collective, these are people that need to learn how to love themselves. That's not your fault. That's not your fault. So I want to know, like, we pretty much answer, like, what do you have to do? So why is it so big that your growth, like, we know that, like, because everybody have opportunity to do well, but why is it when you do well, it's the huge issue? These are people that they got hidden. Your family is effed up, collective. Your family is just effed up. All right? They are effed up because of what they chose. They're effed up because of what they agreed to. They're effed up because of the money. They're effed up because they don't love themselves. They're effed up because of certain addictions and certain obsession, control issues that they have. Your family just effed up. Okay? And there's going to be consequences behind this of your family being effed up individuals and choosing money over real love and loyalty. Your family used to have that, but when they got their careers and when they got, stepped into their new home and their new car, all it was the immediate family that mattered. Not a family, if you notice, no one really cares. Not even a father care about their own kids. The family will drag your own kid's father, your dad or whoever will drag their own kids into their issues. So it's so much about this power, like money, power equals respect, I guess. But to me, I still don't respect you because you don't love yourself. You're in competition, you're controlling, and you're just mean spirited. You're hateful. You don't deserve half of the shit that you have, and half of the things you have, God did not even give it to you. So you wondering why your family don't rock with you like that, collective, is because, again, we already know your family is a part of this system. But also it's because your family found out that you're breaking a generational curse that causes them to feel exposed and leaves them to have to deal with their responsibility of loving themselves. You are the pillar that holds the family up. When you remove yourself, everything falls down. That's the problem. As much as these people don't want to give you the credit for who you are and what you represent, when it comes to this family, they better show some respect. They better put some respect on your name because your family is weak as hell. See, it could have been a lot of love in this family if people chose to put their foot down and say no. Like, I love my family. The problem is the people that got them in it, they got their family like this. Their family is together. But this family, they only care about their immediate family, their kids, da da da. But when it comes to, the family as a whole, the family is effed up, collective. And I ain't gonna speak for everybody's family, but a lot of the collective's family are effed up individuals It's sad. You know, it's sad that a lot of people, if you ever hear, like, if you watch people's channels, all you hear is people saying, I cut my family off. Why is everyone cutting their family off? Why everyone cutting their family off? Why are people not cool with their own sister or their own brother? And my mother didn't talk to my auntie for years over something so stupid. But when you think about it, it gotta be deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because of no damn candy. And, you know, the family, we should just be a lot more closer. But it's a lot of people that be in competition with their own family. When you just want to bring love and have fun, like, we should be going to the beach. We should be enjoying our lives. We should be, you know, we should be cool. It used to be like that. When I was really, really little, it used to be like that. It ain't like that no more. And a lot of your family members should still be alive if people weren't doing like magic on your family and your family. People in your family doing magic on other family members to gain money off of their policy. You know, it's wicked. You know, your family is wicked, collective. Anyway, a personal issue reaches solution and a solution. Your commitment is being tested, collective, and step out of your comfort zone. All right? That's what you got to do. Step out your comfort zone and know that your commitment is being tested. How committed are you to this journey? How committed are you to breaking these cycles, collective? I know it's hard, but you can get through it. Your family ain't that strong anyway. That's why they need all these people to do it. So tell me about what we need to know, ancestors. All my ancestors. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Okay, so we got time of the black jaguar. Destruction. All right, so let's look into this. This is number 31. What positive changes might arise out of the destruction and difficulty I am currently going through? The black jaguar acknowledges that while you may be going through a very difficult season in your life, so much so that you may even feel victimized, know that these trials and tribulations are occurring in order to bring much needed positive change and healing into your life. You have been out of alignment with the natural rhythms of your higher self and Pachamama, Mother Earth herself, for far too long. So now is the time to destroy harmful beliefs, thoughts, and behaviors that hinder you from reaching your greatest potential. Sacred to many Sacred to many indigenous people of Central and South America, the black jaguar is the destructive yet healing agent of the earth goddess. Pachamama, it arrives in our lives when old unhealthy patterns and behaviors need to die once and for all. In order to do so, Black Jaguar may bring us to our knees through a crisis like divorce, health issues, or job loss. Abruptly awakening us to our own excuses, toxic behaviors, toxic habits, and poor choices that must now be changed. Symbolism to the indigenous people of Latin America. The black jaguar is related to death, the healing of powers of thunder and lightning, and all sacred forces that purify and renew life when it becomes stagnant or sick. Black jaguar does not provide a slow healing, but swiftly and mercifulness. I'm sorry. It destroys that which no longer serves us. It says enough is enough. The time for change is now. Though it can feel like a punishment, her medicine is meant to protect us, ensure the healthy continuity of life, and free us from superficiality. See, a lot of these people are very superficial. They don't understand the deeper meaning of life or love, self love. And this is the problem. This is what we have to awaken to. So there will be issues with a lot of the people in your family collective who have decided to play these games. Like I said, F your fucking piano and F your black and white. I don't give a care about that shit, because at the end of the day, I know that the divine is going to bring justice where justice is due. And I know that there is no way, no one can stop it. It can be delayed, but it cannot be denied. There will be a time where a lot of these people are going to experience a lot of difficulty, collective. Whatever they sent to you, it's going to be sent back. And it's dealing with a lot of death too. The death angel came out today, collective. There will be consequences for people's actions, jail time, and a lot of sickness that's going to be happening upon the wicked. Those people in your family who decided to play the role of the villain, or the role of, someone who doesn't hold themselves accountable. Even if you don't want to hold yourself accountable, there will be accountability had, and there will be consequences. There will be consequences that you're going to have to deal with for your actions. You may not like it, but it's the truth. Anything else, God? You cannot go on with this behavior thinking that there won't be karmic correction. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to grow up. Grow. I want to expand my conscious and my awareness. It's time, It's time. Grateful. Find something you're grateful for. Find something that is not superficial that you're grateful for, because there is changes that are going to be happening, death that could be happening, and endings. All right. So Spirit is wanting you to learn how to be a giver, give service. Anything else? And, I know you may be living in regret, but, that's you're going to have to learn how to gain peace throughout that. You're going to have to learn how to heal, learn, grow. You have to accept what you've done. You're going to have to hold yourself accountable. You're going to have to accept your health for what it is or whatever. And then, find your purpose when it comes to your life. Stop trying to restrict other people from their life when you've not done enough healing. All right. Be honest with yourself. Okay? It's time to be honest. Please. It's important, guys. Self-love. It's the best love. I love myself today. I love myself tomorrow. I'm off key. I love myself in the evening. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself right now. So we got sacred in reverse. 26. 26. This is an Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men are the fertility god Min and Mantu, the god of war. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good, to follow, no, to allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. Goddess declaration. It feels good to feel good, but it came in reverse. Someone needs to take, like, control that, okay? Control it because it's out of alignment. All right. Anything else? Then we have wounded healer. This is number 15. Sekhmet is the fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun and healing, that carries the force of her palm with the power to create and destroy. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath, wounded healers, and hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defended yourself? Dare to lay your burdens down along with your swords and shields. Goddess declaration. It is safe to put myself first. Collective, it's safe to put yourself first, okay? You are the wounded healer, and others, they are too. But maybe you need to find out what you need to heal. It's safe for you to heal. It's safe for you to love yourself. It's safe for you to be strong in who you are. Don't give up on you, because God ain't gonna give up on you. All right. But now that you've learned how to survive without your family, you are a very powerful being, collective. Even the people in your family who've been fake towards you is trying to figure out how you did it, because they didn't expect you to get through what you've gone through. But hey, if God be for the collective, who can be against us? So let's get a last message from my book. I'm so curious to know what it's gonna say. Ooh. Oh man. Oh well. All right, guys. If you've not purchased the Collective Code book, Breaking Generational Curses, 10 Toes Down, a guide to breaking generational curses, it's time to go get your book, Collective. Anyway, Most High, what do you have to say to the collective? What must we know right now? Thank you. Okay. Deliberate provoking. One of the clearest moments was at the school, and this is where you meet a character I call the silent investigator. This is the parent who never says it directly, never confirms you openly, never moves boldly, but always watches, always reports, always creates tension from the background. They provoke quietly. They side eye. They use side eyes, body language, whispers. Their children, their social circles, their fake concerns. They never throw the rock loudly, but somehow their hand is always involved. That is the silent investigator. And school environments are full of them. They smile in public, judge in private, pretend innocence, but wait for your reaction so they can make you the problem. Parents walking around with sunglasses on, headphones, and cell phones pointed staring, watching, provoking. And when it is a lot of people doing it, you cannot just confront everyone because they all know what they are doing. That is the game collective. They want you to react to something they will later pretend never happened. And if you react, you become the problem, not them, you. That is how manipulation works. Push, provoke, wait, and when you finally defend yourself, they act shocked. That is the setup. The library. Another moment was at the library. I took my child and my little cousin to a function there, and energy was so hateful, it was unbelievable. People passing out flyers would not even hand me one. People were cold, collective, strange, deliberately rude. There was even a woman following me around with a camera around her neck that said spy on the front of it in black letters. Everywhere I went, she began to follow, and others were around staring, watching, hovering, lingering, trying to provoke me. I finally asked her, "Why are you following me? Why are you around me?" And she ignored me like she could not hear me while standing right there. That kind of behavior is meant to make you question yourself. But I knew what I saw, and that matters because some people want you to doubt yourself more than anything. Using children. The worst part was how people would use children. Parents would let their kids play together, but would not let them play with my daughter and little cousin. Imagine your child just wanting to be a kid, and grown adults are using their own children to create division. That hurts me deeply because children should never be used as weapons. I even had to go to the librarian and explain whatever is going on. It needs to stop because we came here for peace, for learning, for normalcy, not this. There were times kids would call my child, hang up in her face, say little subliminals on the phone that were clearly coming from adults. That told me everything because children learn behavior and wicked parents teach wicked behavior. That is evil and that is wickedness. Some people do not want peace. They want proof that you are crazy. That that is the truth. They provoke, they bait, they disrespect, they humiliate, waiting for you to lose control because your reaction becomes their evidence. And once they have that, they feel justified. That is why you must stay grounded, not because you are weak, but because you are wise. Because strength is not always loud. Sometimes strength is walking away, documenting, calling authority, protecting your peace without losing yourself. That is real power collective. Final word. Pay attention, see everything, trust yourself, notice the patterns, but stay in control because not every battle requires your reaction. Some battles require your discipline, your silence, your strategy, your self control. Some people want your downfall, but others want your throne. And some simply want proof that you are not who you say you are. Do not give it to them, collective. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them realize they still could not break you because your healing was real. Your growth was real. And your peace will never be built on their approval. Stay aware, stay grounded, stay powerful, and never lay down for a hating ass hoe. And and that collective is the code. They praying on your downfall. Please, nigga, please, God. Please, God. Let them do bad. Let them do bad. Let them do bad. Let them do bad. They praying. They praying on your downfall, collective. They praying on your downfall. 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 Praying on your downfall.
Michigan families are struggling.
Praying on your downfall, collective. But let's get a word from here too. And oh yeah, we're gonna do a word from Most High as well. Praying on your downfall. I hate when I don't know the words. Because I want to be like, I want to look so cool when I'm, saying the words, but I don't know the words. I can't rap along. But I could, I could do that.
These niggas prayed on my downfall. These niggas prayed on my downfall. On no 10, bitch, I stood tall. Show you just loyal niggas ball. Go get a thermometer for the pot.
Ooh, I wish I knew the words.
Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Most High God, give me a message, please. What I need to know out of here.
Did something to my spirit, ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me not dropping German engineering. You don't want your baby mama fuck, keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy. Remember when I used to use your heels to hit the road, hit the O and make them big boy sales? Ooh, remember when you had them green things mailed with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell? Feds was on me. What you know about related to money? I don't know nothing. I just used to see them walk to the Coney. I fuck with bitches. My body count go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer. My nigga Finkel J Money. Brimo Low Project Joe will tell you every day before school. I sold a half boat. How you think I won best dress with no support? And had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court. Hey, wind up. Hey, Dio, ain't it a blessing? We made it out Kentucky after all that happened. After the pre-trials.
I've been silent too long. I'm choosing peace over drama. I'm done entertaining what does not elevate me. Oracle message. Let's pause this. Girl, my beautiful sister, girl. There comes a season when you're simply tired, not physically tired, spiritually tired, mentally tired, emotionally tired, tired of gossip, tired of constant drama, tired of people who always have something negative to say, tired of feeling like every time you're around certain people, you leave feeling heavier than when you arrived. If this card found you today, I believe God is giving you permission to walk away from environments that steal your peace. Not every table deserves your seat. Not every conversation deserves your opinion. Not every invitation deserves your presence. Not sometimes people bond through gossip, sometimes they bond through friendships. They build friendships by criticizing others. Sometimes they spend hours discussing someone else's life instead of improving their own. My sister or brother, don't become comfortable in conversations that God is trying to deliver you from. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain people. Do you leave inspired, exhausted, or do you leave encouraged or anxious? Do you leave hopeful or filled with negativity? Your spirit always tells the truth. Maybe you've outgrown a group of friends. Maybe every time you're around them, someone is being talked about. Someone is always the target. Someone is always being judged. Maybe you realize if they'll gossip about other people in front of you, they'll probably gossip about you when you leave. That's not the kind of community God wants for you. God is calling you to a healthier conversation, healthier friendships, healthier environments, people who celebrate growth, people who speak life, people who pray with you instead of plotting against others, people who correct you with love instead of humiliating you for entertainment. Choosing peace doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise. You don't have to explain why you left the group. You don't have to defend why you no longer participate in the gossip. You don't have to argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Sometimes silence is your greatest boundary, and sometimes walking away is your loudest statement. My sister, my brother, protect your mind. What you constantly listen to eventually shapes the way you think. If you're always surrounded by negativity, eventually you'll begin expecting negativity. But when you surround yourself with people who are encouraging you, healing you, or healing and holding accountability, kindness, and growth, you'll begin to grow in those areas too. Ask yourself, does this environment bring me closer to the woman God is calling me to become? If the answer is no, it's okay to leave. You don't owe access to people who disturb your peace. You owe yourself the opportunity to grow. Remember, I've been silent for too long. I'm choosing peace over drama. I'm done entertaining what does not elevate me. Protecting your peace isn't avoiding people, it's choosing your purpose over unnecessary chaos. Every conversation you walk away from that steals your peace is another step towards becoming the woman or man God created you to be. In your reflection questions, God is saying to, it says, what relationships consistently leave you feeling emotionally drained? Are you participating in conversations that don't reflect your values? How does gossip affect your peace and spiritual growth? What kind of community do you want to build around you? What boundaries do you want to create to protect your mind? And who consistently pours life into you? What conversations um, are you ready to walk away from? And write about the environments you're leaving behind, the conversations you've outgrown, the peace you're protecting, the friendships you hope to attract, the woman you're becoming because you choose growth over gossip. Finish by writing, I refuse to entertain what keeps me from becoming my best self. And your healing action today is your peace protection day. So you're going to choose 3 actions that protect your spirit. Leave a conversation that's becoming negative. Mute or distance yourself from toxic group chats. Spend time with someone who inspires you. Read scriptures or pray instead of entertaining drama. Compliment someone instead of criticizing someone. Decline an invitation that doesn't align with your peace. And replace gossip with gratitude collective. Okay? Your self-love assignment, it says not every battle deserves your energy, and your peace is more valuable than temporary entertainment. So self-love assignment, walk away from one conversation that doesn't honor your peace. Speak positively about someone today. Spend time with people who encourage your growth. Pray before responding to conflict. Release the need to know everyone's business. Thank God for protecting you from relationships that no longer align with your purpose. And pray, thank you for reminding me that my peace is worth protecting. Give the collective and myself wisdom to recognize environments that no longer serve our growth. Help us to walk away from gossip, negativity, unnecessary drama without carrying bitterness in our hearts. Surround us with people who encourage honesty, healing, kindness, and purpose. Guard our mouths from speaking words that tear others down, and help us become someone who speaks life wherever we go. Teach us that truth strength isn't found in winning arguments, but in protecting the peace we've placed inside of us. And may our presence bring encouragement instead of chaos. And may our life reflect our love in every conversation. In your name, oh God, we thank you and pray. Amen. And our affirmation is we choose peace over gossip, purpose over drama, healing over chaos. We release every environment that drains our spirit and welcomes relationships that reflect love, growth, and wisdom. I no longer need to entertain negativity too long. My peace is protected, my mind is guarded, and self love is legacy. I choose to build every single day. Ashe. Alrighty. And then we're going to get a last message from the Most High. Let's see what God got to say. Because God is always leading us. Okay? Most High God, give me a message about people praying on our downfall, or just lead us to where you want us to go. Give us something new.
If you snitch, I'm gonna kill you. Spent a lot of time on the yard with them gorillas. Stood tall. Did I let niggas help me? Quit being silly. I know for a fact your bitch pussy get wet for a nigga.
Oh, that's horrible. Okay, let's see. Give me a message, God, please. I wish he had like a beat where it just kept saying praying on my downfall. Cause that's the only part I know.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
All right. Let's get started. All right, so we got Job 16 and 13 and Job 19 and 7. His archers surrounded me. He pierces my heart and does not pity. He pours out my gall on the ground. He breaks me with wound upon wound. He runs at me like a warrior. I have sewn sackcloth over my skin and laid my head in the dust. My face is flushed from weeping, and on my eyes is the shadow of death. Although no violence is in my hands, and my prayer is pure, O earth, do not cover my blood, and let my cry have no resting place. Surely even now, my witnesses is in heaven, and my evidence is on high. My friends scorn me. My friends pour out tears and God to God. Oh, that one night plead for a man with God. A man pleads for his neighborhood. For when a few years are finished, shall go the way of no return. So this is Job praying for relief and a change. My spirit is broken. My days are extinguished. The grave is ready for me. Are not mockers with me? And does not my eye dwell on their provocation? Now put down a pledge for me with yourself. Who is he who will shake hands with me? For you have hidden their heart from understanding. Therefore, you will not exalt them. He who speaks flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children will fail. Ooh, someone could be scared. Um, Let me just see someone's emotions right now. I just want to look into. I got this. What's someone's emotions right now when it comes to this word here? So we got magician. Like someone's very scared right now. Someone's dealing with issues of control or like losing control. It's someone who's like having a lot of anxiety because there has to be justice that will be happening to you, collective, and this is what someone is worried about. So when it comes to Job 16 and 13 and Job 19 and 7, explain this energy around this scripture and clarified with the magician, nine of swords, knight of cups, king of swords, the page of wands, justice, the fool, the hermit, and the eight of pentacles is someone who could be learning a lot and feeling uncomfortable about why they're learning. You know, this is a person that could be feeling convicted and going through judgment. But tell me what you see. No, that's wrong. Someone knows very well that they should not be doing the things that they're doing, and they're going to be in trouble. Someone's going to get in trouble. So let's see. No. describes Job feeling surrounded and wounded without mercy. Describes him crying out about violence, but feeling that nobody responds and justice has not arrived. Together, these scriptures reflect the perspective of someone who has suffered, feels attacked, and has waited to be heard, not primarily the person who caused the harm. So the cards show the situation changing magician. Nine of swords can represent somebody becoming anxious about actions, influence, or manipulation connected to this situation. Knight of Cups. Page of Wands show an emotional message, apology, explanation, or uncomfortable information arriving. King of Swords with the Justice is strong accountability energy. Facts are being examined. Truth is separated itself from emotions, and fair decisions is being sought. It shows somebody entering an unfamiliar territory, withdrawing to reflect and learning through repeated study or consequences. So, yes, someone could be learning a lot and feeling deeply uncomfortable because the information is forcing them to reconsider what they believe or did. And the full message is the harm person once felt unheard, but the truth is now demanding attention, collective. Yeah, there is going to be justice and fairness for you, collective, okay? So I want you to stay strong in who you are. Don't give up. You know, Job went through a lot, but I'm seeing here that your prayers are going to be answered. The full message is the hardest person, the hardest or the hard person once felt unheard, but the truth is now demanding attention. Meanwhile, somebody is connected to the situation and appears anxious, convicted, and forced to study the lesson. Just to suggest accountability, although these cards alone do not establish the exact judgment. You know, we don't know what their judgment would be, collective. That's up to God. But there is consequences that have to happen, you know. This is unrighteous behavior. This is unfair. And there will be consequences for everyone involved actions, okay? Any last messages, Most High? Please, Most High God, Mother and Father, give us some last messages for the collective. And thank you. TikTok, wait on it, okay? Wait on it. Don't give up. Don't give up, collective. There will be consequences, and there's just timing. You know, people who continue to go round and round in these cycles, they're going to be finding huge lessons, okay? These are people who have to get the message, because there will be huge lessons for these people to understand. So stay in the present moment as God presents you with treasure, new opportunities for you, collective. Don't give up on yourself. With that said, I want you to continue to stay strong in who you are and know that God before you, who could be against you, collective. You're going to be just fine. I want you to stay confident in where you are, who you are. Continue to work on yourself and know that there is family praying on your downfall. Family praying on your downfall, but you are going to get out of this because their plans are canceled. Their prayers are canceled. They're not gonna have no luck because they gotta go out of book now. They gotta go. They have to go. They gotta build now. They gotta start all over while you get to move forward. Anyway, with that said, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all later. Anyway, peace and love to y'all. I'm waiting on the beat to drop. Y'all know I don't listen to much rap. Y'all can't get mad at me. Because some people are like, you don't know that? Like, everybody will know it, and I'll be the only one that
some paid lawyers coming in and out of court. Hey, Wando. Hey, Theo, ain't it a blessing? We made it out
Ooh, anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to y'all maybe later today.
Ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all that happened. That bitch, nigga. After Michigan State, after Hubbard when
I'm so lame.
Joy Road, bitch, with the money long as 6.
Shout out to Joy Road, Exit 9, Tire Man, Evergreen, Southfield. Anyway, talk to y'all later. I'm such a lame. Talk to y'all